The moon itself is a very bizarre space object.
Okay, so here is about to touch onto the part that I'm talking about. There, it's like I normally I've come on here and I've said I hate conspiracy theories. I always think that they're ridiculous. Real. And real, of course. I always say that.
Yeah. I hate them so much, so I accept them. Yeah. Wait, so the conspiracy here so far is that Neil Armstrong actually saw some spaceships out there.
May God bless
the Unqualified Gurus podcast. I am Oscar and this is Danny.
Astrology does not let me wrong. I don't miss.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 41. And, this isn't my usual podcasting partner next to me. Danny chose to leave me. He's on the other side with our guest today.
Mm-hmm. I like to be with guests. That's just what I live for.
I just think you just got comfortable being so really, far away from me.
Really comfortable last episode on the couch.
Are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at this.
It's on the couch.
But no, look. No, but I was. Good thing you said that because I was saying that last time. Esteban came, right, and I talked mess about Eric. Mm-hmm. Now look at him.
That is true.
Yeah, and I'm back.
Why are you sitting next? Aren't you scared that he's going to attack you like Esteban did?
Well, last time it still happened, so why go far? Why stay farther away? Just stay here.
You're absolutely right.
But, this thing about talking mess about guests is working.
Yeah.
So, I mean, honestly, I don't think James was that tall. I'm just saying. And I think Ava would not survive fishing in an island. So I'm just saying.
You know who did survive fishing in an island?
Who did?
Me.
You survived in an island fishing. Well, why don't we start our week with that?
Wait. We'll get to that in a second.
Okay, we won't.
We're recording today. It's 7-Eleven. Mm-hmm. So, bam, we got Slurpees. Thank you. Courtesy of our guest today, Eric. Thank you.
Senor Eric.
Tony's been under the weather, so he's not allowed to drink ices.
Nothing cold.
Yeah.
Only beer.
Only beer, yeah. Only alcohol to clear out the bugs.
The bugs.
In the body bugs.
You said this was random, right?
Yeah, so they have Detective Pikachu or Pokemon Go mystery flavored things.
Okay.
It does not taste like random.
What do you think?
It doesn't tell you what the flavor is.
I know.
It just says mystery.
No,
what does random taste like to you?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to.
Oh, okay.
I can't put my finger on there. It tastes sweet, and then it has like a really sour taste at the end.
Don't put your finger on it.
Drink
it.
Pretty sure that's everything there, because every time I've gotten a Slurpee from that 7-Eleven, it's always the same thing.
I think this has some lemon, but like a fake lemon, like a.
I don't recall the last time I had a freaking Slurpee. So,
What's the difference between a Slurpee and a slushie?
I think it's just the brand. I don't think there's anything special.
I'm pretty sure it's the exact same shit.
Yeah. Same as also like an icy as well.
Right? Yeah, they're all pretty much the same thing.
You know what? I think a Slurpee is carbonated.
You think these are carbonated?
I'm pretty sure these are carbonated. Because most of the things in Slurpees are the like that type of machine.
Yeah.
It's usually like a Coke or Dr. Pepper or something. Mm-hmm. So there's probably some type of carbonated product.
That makes sense to me.
I can see it. Oh, it says big gulp. All right.
Yeah, but Eric, how many times have you been here?
Too many.
Well, the people like you.
Number 5 or number 6?
I don't know.
It's one of those.
Yeah, it's been
5 or 6.
5.
I think so.
Damn.
Yeah. So we're at Danny's house Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Saturday. And I was like, where's Tony at? Oscar's like, oh, he's feeling under the weather. He didn't want to come. He didn't want to risk anybody. I was like, oh, well, do you need anybody on Monday? I guess I can come in just in case he can't make it. And he's like, yeah, sure. And here I am.
Yeah, and we actually did have a guest lined up.
Oh, really?
The Slurpee joke was from the other Tony.
The other Tony.
Yeah, Tony too, because he lost, Tony too was all like, yo.
Twice.
Yeah, that is true. He's all like, I want to come back on the DJ Screw Day. And he's like, and I'll also come back on 7-Eleven and bring you Slurpees. And I thought that was such a great idea. But we completely spaced. Even he did. Like he sent me a message today in the morning. He's like, oh shit, today's 7-Eleven, and I was like, oh my god. And then I was like, yeah, we really dropped the ball on that one. But we actually already have another guest coming in. But it's all good. It's all good.
No se peleen. Y'all get a chance. Y'all get a chance.
Yeah. This time enough for everybody.
He'll come in next Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah.
Next Friday,
but not on the Friday though.
Didn't we say the next Friday the 13th was like pretty far off?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like in January next year. Right?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's gonna be a little while.
Yeah, well, I guess we can start from the recap. We haven't podcasted in a while. It feels like it's extra, but it's only like 2 extra days.
Yeah, but it's a whole weekend. I guess the
Yeah.
weekend makes it feel longer. Because weekdays, a big chunk is just working.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
You said big chungus.
that's what I heard.
It's a big chunk
You said big.
Big chungus on the couch, dude.
on the couch. No,
It
I'm
sounded like you said big chungus. So
Yeah.
my bad.
okay. I'll be on the lookout for that when I edit.
Okay. Okay.
If you do say, it, make sure you pop them up.
Yeah.
Who's that?
You don't know who
is?
Big Chungus is?
You don't know
All
who
right, I'll
Big
put him on
Chungus
the
is?
drive.
No, we got them right here. We like
Okay.
the screens recorded.
Oh, I don't have my
perfect.
phone.
Yeah,
Big chungus.
yeah, big.
It's a meme that was circulating a couple, like 3 or 4 years ago, right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Oh,
It comes and goes.
See, I know who that is.
Yeah,
I know who that is.
The really, really big
I know who
Bugs
that
Whenever
is.
you were
Bunny.
talking, it's like it sounded like you said.
Oh, look,
in the
there's a
week.
scale at the bottom.
Oh,
Small
Mega
chungus, big
Meg-
chungus, huge chungus, and mega chungus.
That's
so
actually
stupid.
in really good quality too.
Yeah. Well, now we know.
Now we know.
See. So yeah. Well, I mean, I guess you won't have to pop them up anymore.
That's okay.
The work is done for you. All right, but yeah. So I guess let's get to it. Who wants to go first? You want to lead us?
No.
You haven't been here in a while, so at least
Yeah.
fill us in.
Yeah.
What you been up to?
Well,
What
I
happened?
missed Esteban. I didn't even know he was coming. If not, I would have tried to get his T-shirt to him on time.
that's
All right.
Yeah,
That's
nobody
right.
notified me that he was here. Now we got to pay for shipping.
A lot of things slip my mind, Eric.
Yeah.
And
I
he
don't-
did kind of like, I think he wasn't, like he was going on vacation. He just stopped
It was like
by
a
to be on
spontaneous
it.
thing,
Yeah,
right?
like he was like, I'll just stop by for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So,
I think like 3 weeks ago or like 3.5 weeks ago, I got COVID. Unfortunately.
Oh dang!
Mm-hmm.
That your first time?
Yeah, I was hoping I wouldn't get it at all.
Yeah.
And then my mom got it, Stacy got it, and then I got it.
Oh shit!
how was it?
I don't know how the fuck my dad didn't get it. My dad was just like dancing around and like, no, fuck that. Like at first, like I was because I told my coworker, I was like, hey, because like my boss had just gone on vacation,
Yeah.
and I was like, you know what would really suck right now? And he was like, what? Me getting COVID. And he was like, what are you talking about? I was like, yeah. I was like, my mom just tested positive.
Oof! You jinxed
And then
it, bro.
I told him, I was like, I'm gonna come to work obviously, but if I start feeling symptoms, I'm not coming in.
Yeah.
And then I think it was like Tuesday when I was leaving work, I was like, I feel a little tickle in the back of my
The
throat.
little tickle.
Yeah, a little tickle, and then I get home and I text him. I was like, hey, I feel a little tickle in the back of my throat, but I don't think it's anything. But if I call you tomorrow morning, you know why.
Yeah.
And then I wake up the next day
Yeah.
and
no, you
it's
can,
just
you
like
can still
all.
hear it.
it's
You can
all
still hear it.
scratchy.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, I should not go to work. I don't want to get anybody sick. And then I call him. I was like, hey, I feel like shit right now. Like my throat's all fucked up, and I don't want to come in and then like get anybody sick. He was like, all right. And then yeah, it started with that. I didn't feel a fever, and then I finally like took a thermometer and I had 101.
Oh damn.
Yeah, and then so like the first 3 days I just slept.
Oh, so you felt like the fatigue and stuff?
No, like it was just so I had body pains
Yeah.
and like a massive headache and fever. So I was like cold and I was hot. So like when you're like that, it's just like, man, fuck this. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Sleep
'Cause,
through it.
like,
I don't know. We've been lucky. Me and Danny, we've evaded it from you've had COVID, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So all I have left is a cough, and then
That-
unfortunately
that
that's the
lost
thing
it.
that doesn't want to leave. Yeah. But yeah, it was like it started with that. So I was like body pain. So like I would get like Stacey would be like, you need to get out of bed. I'm like, I guess, and I would go sit in my chair, and then like my back would just start hurting. Or like different parts would just start hurting. I was like, man, fuck this. I'm gonna go lay back down, and I just like go to sleep. So I like wake up for like an hour every like rotation,
Yeah.
and then like either barely eat anything or just drink a lot of water and then just go back to sleep.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, at least thank God you're still here.
Survivor.
Yeah. Exactly.
Luckily, I was
Yeah.
vaccinated, so it was probably not as bad.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Like always, it could always be a lot worse.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, it's for the
any
vaccination.
good things have happened to you since
Anything-
last time you've been here?
Are you back to be employee of the month?
No,
Well-
it's gonna be a while before that happens again.
The good thing of you being out, you couldn't damage any more property.
Well, I mean, those 2 weeks were paid by the company.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
I got COVID pay, so I don't have to worry about anything.
Hey, well, that's good. I'm glad you got
That's
free
the
money.
plus side
Yeah.
of it.
I think at my job they make you use your own PTO.
Oh, really?
Question: by any chance, did they record you hitting that pipe?
No.
Wait, did you want the film?
I mean, there's always those fail videos at the workplace
Yeah.
where they
No.
drop all the soda
what-
or something.
So they had plans on installing like a new camera system because I guess the cameras that they had were just like not as good anymore.
Did you inspire them
And
to do it?
No, they already had the cameras and everything there. They just hadn't installed them yet. So like after all that shit was over, like about a month later, they installed everything. They still haven't used them for shit though, from my understanding, because they're supposed to use it to, like catch people fucking up. Nothing.
Well, maybe nobody's making mistakes.
Yeah.
They're all like walking on pins and
Oh
needles.
no,
'cause
there's
of
still
you.
mistakes. There's a lot of mistakes.
Okay,
Maybe you
well,
inspire people.
It's just nothing big enough to cause an issue,
Look,
I guess.
well, just stop snitching on people, Eric.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
you know,
Now everybody
you know
knows.
what happens to snitches. You know.
Oh, fuck that. Dude.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Welcome back,
Anybody
Back.
else wants to share? It's been a
Tony.
while.
One from this side, one from that side. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
two
Crisscross
decide.
applesauce, dude.
Did you want to go first or me?
You can go first. I have a lot.
Okay, I think since the last time we filmed, which was the Saturday before the
Saturday
4th,
before the 4th.
we had that 4th of July party, which was great. We had Guitar Hero going on, Mario
It was
Party, lots of food. I think I had to do like a Walmart run after I already showed up because everybody dropped the ball on like one thing or another. But aside from that, it was really
But
good.
you were the MVP. You brought the
Yeah, it's-
bacon.
it's all right.
The
Yeah, I
bacon.
brought
The bacon you didn't want.
Look,
Oh, man.
I will stand by what I said. Okay, y'all still had some gaggers. Y'all had a great time. That's all that matters.
glizzy.
Yeah,
Glizzy.
Who
We
doesn't
voted for
eat bacon
Glizzies.
wrap hot dogs?
No, they're great.
everybody
like-
does. But continue.
Okay. I lost my train of thought.
Okay,
I reclaimed my name twice. Oh, for the second time, I beat the other Tony in Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
I think we were playing Band on the Run, which is Paul McCartney and the Wings. But Oscar thought it was like a love song
it's
or
a
something.
really soft song, and
It starts
yo,
off
if
like
you're
that.
challenging each
It's-
other, I was like, dude, I expected like freaking some crazy metal song, and like I look over to you guys, and you're like, man on the run, and I'm like, what the hell's
That's a
going on,
classic.
bro?
That's a really good
It's not a
song.
battle song,
That's okay.
you
We
know.
both
There was no
enjoyed it.
winners there. They both lost their
It's
names.
okay. All that
No.
matters is that you have fun, and I won.
And you
so,
won, yeah.
After that, directly after, I just had to go. I had to go do some. I think it was like after we drank all that much and everything that night. I had to wake up really early the next day because my grandma's house had like termite damage that the previous owner didn't mention.
Yeah.
So we had to go work there for like most of the day, like under the house, like literally those houses that are on blocks.
Yeah, I remember you sent us a picture. And
Yeah.
you didn't really explain what was going on, so we were just like, oh, Tony's standing in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, I was like, maybe he's working today.
No, I was like under the house.
Were
for,
there
like,
still live termites or just damage?
I'm pretty sure they were still there, but like we cut out all of the existing
bad stuff.
the damaged wood, and replaced it. And then after that, during the week, I got kind of sick, but like while I wasn't sick or while I was recovering, I was able to go. I don't know if it was before or after. I ended up going to Cidercade for a little bit with Salma. That was pretty fun. We played like pinball and stuff. She beat me at Mortal Kombat like 3 times. And like
You're the girlfriend now.
You're the girlfriend.
I mean, I don't know how it was. I was so focused. I was
First of
so
all,
focused.
you were dying. You were sick.
I was so focused on doing the power ups that I kept like just not attacking. I was trying to figure out what the moves were. Like I knew there was
Yeah.
like down right or down left and then a button.
Oh, you're trying to do combos?
Yeah, I
and
was
shit?
trying to do
I
all
don't
that.
know, but most of those games are just like usually button mashing for me. But
That's what she admitted. That's what she was doing.
Yeah,
but then
that's
whenever
how
we
you
like
win,
when
bro.
we left, she like was genuinely convinced that I let her win. But like I told her no, but I don't think she believes me.
yeah, well,
But
you,
yeah.
know, you should just like own it back. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course I let you
Of
win.
course.
You know, it's like I'm sick. I'm not at my top. You know,
Yeah.
so
Aside from that,
besides being a loser,
okay. I'm not gonna comment on that. There was a cider there that had like tea in the name, and it actually tasted like the kombucha drinks that we had before. I thought it was pretty good. Oh, Danny, you still haven't tried the kombucha. We have some actually. I don't know if you'd be up for trying that today.
do you know what kombucha is?
I've heard you guys talk about. I think I did.
It's
try
like
it.
fermented something. Isn't
Fermented tea. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have an
we
extra
try
bottle.
I've never
we,
had
we,
that.
we, we,
We
didn't
We
give
can,
you
we
any.
can
There's
just
still
like
a brand
pour
new
like
bottle.
little shots of it. Later on. I
We'll
don't know
see.
if you had one too.
Yeah,
See
you
what
But,
we do.
After that,
See what
you know,
we do.
just I did that. We went to brunch at Fogo de Chao. I don't know if you've been there.
Nope. You said you were gonna take us and you never did.
Oh yeah,
Still waiting.
yeah.
Mhm.
that's
Kinda
still-
hungry right
That's
now,
on the
actually.
agenda.
Yeah.
I'll do
I think
brunch at 8
maybe,
p.m.
Maybe a few paychecks from now, whenever I get my money back, right?
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
You
Yeah,
can-
brunch is cheaper if y'all want to do that.
Yeah, let's definitely do that.
And aside from that, I think that's everything that's like really going on.
Well, that's cool. Danny.
Well, started Saturday. We did the podcast Sunday. We came here with Dad Oscar, who gave us hot dogs with bacon. And then on Friday and Monday, we went to Galveston. ¿Qué haces? We went to Galveston.
I don't know why this folder didn't download. What the fuck? Oh, you continue.
Yeah, we went to Galveston. They had a fireworks event, but they had drones.
right?
Yeah, they had
Yeah.
the drones instead of fireworks. So
Oh,
they-
I saw you posted that. That looks
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of fireworks, we didn't do any of the fireworks that night.
No,
What
I still have
happened?
them.
What happened with
I
that?
have some of the Roman candles.
Everybody just start leaving too early, or what? Or
Well, we
forget?
just started playing games and
Yeah.
another thing, and then by the time we're like, do we really want to do anything around that time?
Okay,
So, it's too much
that
work.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, if you want, you can show them now, or we can show them once we show 4th of July stuff.
Shit, I left at 2 a.m. that night.
Yeah.
Did you really?
If
Oh,
you-
we started
was-
playing games. Well, it's because I'm. Hold on, you guys can keep talking.
Undefeated, beer pong, me and Oscar.
July in a bit.
Okay,
That's pretty good.
we'll show the,
Oh,
the,
yeah,
the
true.
clips on the 4 de Julio, and then well, throughout the week it just worked.
Yeah.
Work.
I'm
I know-
It's
gonna
usually how it
disconnect
is.
this real quick so y'all can't see what I got on all the folders.
What did I do Saturday
This guy has
and
porn.
Friday?
You said something about Big Chungus, right? During the week.
Big chungus. Big chunk. And then Saturday. What did I do Saturday?
Wasn't that your game night?
Yeah, that was game night.
Oh, yeah, that
Saturday
was-
was game night. We had a game night at my house. There was basically two board games running at the same time. We had Cards Against Humanity on one side, and then the manly people were playing Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, what is
Manly.
it?
Bad.
Dungeons and Dragons
Oh, okay.
style game, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Sounds
Good,
cool.
good,
That's
good
a
way to
re-
describe it.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that game, but whenever I walked by, I was like, no wonder the girls ran away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stacy was like, it looks like a lot of work. I'm gonna go play Cards Against Humanity. Like, I don't want to
Yeah.
have to learn all the
Yeah.
rules.
We played Cards Against Humanity, like 2 or 3 games. No, we went to like 10 black cards, and then we stopped playing,
Mhm.
and then we switched over.
Oh
to,
yeah, you were playing Uno,
Uno. Yeah,
right?
I won once.
Yeah. And then before you got there, did you get there when we were playing those charade games with the?
No, I think I got there right when you guys said finished.
I'd finished. There was a game that Christina and Giovanni brought over to the house. It was like play like charades, but you talk and you can only use one syllable words, kind of like speak like cavemen. And you have to describe a word only using one syllable words, and then your team has to guess it,
Interesting.
and you can't break the rules.
What is that one called?
It's called something, a poem, Neanderthals or something.
Yeah, I think it was Poets versus Neanderthals.
Something like that.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
something
cool,
like that.
actually.
Is that, I
Does
was,
it give you words that you can use?
yeah. It gives you a deck of
Okay,
cards.
good.
And then it gives you a word, and then like a 2-word version of that, like cheese
It
and
was
like
freaking hard. Like
Yeah.
honestly, like trying to like convince your brain to only talk in one syllable.
yeah.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
what I was
so
saying.
hard.
That's why I was
Yeah.
like, hopefully it gives you some words.
We should have an
Stacy
entire.
was really good.
Yeah, we should have an entire episode. Just talk like that.
Oh God, no!
God, no.
Everybody will hate
Talk
us.
like that. This. How you say episode? This. I don't know.
No, it's because it's so hard.
For that one, yeah. But yeah, other than that, yeah, and then
I finally found my video. I'm sorry.
That's about it.
I don't know why I didn't upload earlier. So I'm like, now we just gotta wait.
we wanted to go watch Love and Thunder, but we didn't really get a chance to go watch it. Thor, Love and Thunder.
Oh.
Yeah, I've actually I wanted to go watch it too, but I keep hearing a bunch of bad stuff about him.
Really?
Yeah,
So-
yeah, but they say it's just like just go in expecting like just the same cheesiness as usual. Like it's a comedy movie now.
Mhm.
You know, it's because I'm pretty sure it was because the first 2 Thor movies. Remember we had discussed how they were like literally like the worst of the Marvel movies. Like they're dark and like they took themselves too serious. Now like they completely did the complete opposite.
Yeah, I remember seeing a meme that was something like, can't watch a Marvel movie without having a joke every 2 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, it's because they're a children's movie now.
So what? You think Marvel's going down in terms like
I-
not going down as in becoming irrelevant?
I think it is. I think like the past movies have been getting like lower and
I
lower.
think this phase is just kind of dull, honestly.
Because remember we talked about this. I was
Right.
like, there's no like they haven't really shown who the next big villain is, so nobody really like cares
It's
about
'cause
these
they're-
characters. They already
they're
flew
milking
through
it.
their biggest ones, but I think they said that they got ownership of the Fantastic Four and X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
So if that is true, this next thing could
Well,
be
it
really
has
cool.
to be true because they had characters in Doctor Strange. Otherwise, they would not have been able to do that.
Well, they pay them. That's how they've been able to do it before. Like
Jim
Right.
Halpert.
like with Deadpool, they pay for Colossus and
Well, it's kind of how they pay for Spider-Man.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no. But I think it is legit that they bought X-Men. So
Which is good.
We'll
'Cause
see.
I love X-Men.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know the TV the cartoon show was so freaking good.
yeah.
You know, so to see this happen,
But it's also
fucking
it's
awesome.
it's to see how they merge them in because
Yeah.
you know they haven't been around. So where were they all this time? So it has to make sense too. So they're probably gonna pull them off of a. I don't know. We'll see what they do.
Yeah, it's because before they couldn't even say mutants. They weren't allowed to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's how how bad the rules were between the
Right.
division.
Right.
So we'll see what happens because the Fantastic Four movies have been complete crap
Yeah,
for a long time. So hopefully we'll get a good one.
I didn't mind the original one because it
The
was
old
back in
one?
the day.
Yeah, well, I mean you expected a lot less from
I
back.
can
in
go for
Yeah.
another Deadpool movie.
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
Deadpool.
Well, I think that
Ryan Reynolds is amazing.
Uh,
You don't like Ryan Reynolds?
He's
No,
the
no, don't
exact
look at
same
me.
character in every single movie.
So
I think I literally said this last
stare
talked about
into
this.
his eyes. You'll forget
We
about
talked
all of
this
that.
last episode.
No,
I see him on those Mint Mobile. Was it Mint? What is it? Mint or Cricket? One of those two.
Mint
I
Mobile.
think he owns Mint.
He owns both. I think.
No, I'm pretty sure he owns Mint.
Okay,
Or has
yeah.
like a big share in
Mint.
it.
It's like, does this guy not get enough money? He has to do.
You got to secure your future, man.
I guess.
You're right about that part.
Yeah, your future, your children's future, and your children's
Man,
children's
he's
future.
got enough
You
money.
would
He
think
doesn't
as
need to.
large of a celebrity he is, he
Yeah.
would have that
Well,
already.
I found it. I got it. We can finally watch my video. I made a
Dale.
little video whenever I went fishing. All right, you guys
Alright,
ready?
Let's see it. Wait up. Copyright free item.
This one's not
Yeah.
even up, but
This is how you know this guy doesn't wake up early.
Yeah, so we're on like this little super thin island thing.
A peninsula?
It's really cool. No, it's shells. All right, you guys, I'm here to redeem myself from what I said last time that I don't like touching fish. The guys really made fun of me for that. All right, Ricky, last time I saw a stingray, you guys really fucked me up. You gonna let this one go, right? So I'm gonna start here. So we caught 3 stingrays and 1 weird catfish thing. Yeah, so this is the little catfish.
Just swimming there, huh?
It's on the leash, so it doesn't run away.
It's on a stringer.
on the leash.
I know, Eric, but it's a leash. And remember, I've talked about it before when I went fishing, and they literally just cut the wings off the stingray.
Yeah.
So that's why I told Ricky, I was like, "You're gonna let this one go, right?"
And he already had the.
It didn't look like.
Yeah,
he was
no,
gonna let it go.
we let them go. We caught 3 freaking stingrays. So yeah.
So where was this?
It's
Anahuac.
Yeah, I remember I was telling Eric.
It's about 30 minutes going east.
Yeah, it's like a little gator town. Yeah, it's going over there heading towards Beaumont.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was really cool. It's like it's literally like islands formed by nothing but shells.
Right.
And I remember Ricardo was telling me that there was like a whole preservation thing that they were trying to create more of them because of the ecosystem it creates.
Right.
Yeah, and it was cool. It's the first time I go fishing and I get in like waist deep,
Okay.
and then like I perfected my throw after like
Damn.
20.
So when are we gonna go again?
Well, I invited you, but you were like, "Hey, I'm tired."
I'm just
blah, blah,
tired,
blah,
bro.
blah. Yeah, but I don't know. My friend Ricardo goes all the time, and he's constantly inviting me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was actually freaking terrifying at first because I've gone kayaking before, and I've always enjoyed it a lot. It was to the point where I actually wanted to buy my own, but whenever I got on there, for some reason it didn't occur to me that we were in the ocean, and there was big ass waves. So, well, not gigantic, but like Ricardo normally is like, "Yo, we check the air that's coming in that moves it." He's like, "If it's too high, we're not gonna use the kayaks. We'll just like park somewhere and like fish from there." But whenever we got there, he's like, I calculated wrong, but he's like, we can still make it. Like he was like, he looked at it. He's like, we can do it. As soon as I got on, these kayaks have holes in them, so water gets in it.
Right.
Yeah, but they're like wider, so its balance is. And I had never seen one of those. So I get on and I start.
On purpose?
Yeah, it's on purpose.
Were you in a pedal kayak?
No.
Why does it have holes in it?
I assume because it's wider. I assume that it's so that there's less like.
Well,
it's for the buoyancy.
Well, if there's
And
but also if you got a lot of waves, water is gonna start slowly going in. You want it to flood out somehow.
Oh,
So yes, and they're big. Like they literally say like ocean kayak on it, and it was cool. I loved it. It was a really good experience. It was terrifying at first. I as soon as I got on, I was like, dude, I can't fucking do this. I was like so ready to quit. And then he's like, just go back and forth, and like before we go into like the actual water, and I did it, and then I pulled it together, and we did it, yeah, and it was really cool. We went from like early in the morning until like 11,
Okay.
yeah, and then it got so freaking hot, not a cloud in the sky, and like this past week has been like hell here in Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're supposed to be getting some rain soon. Again.
Yeah, I
It's
was
been
paying
like
attention to
sprinkling
everything.
here and there.
According to the weather, it was supposed to rain all of last week, but it only rained like one day. Right?
I think it rained last night.
Yeah, it rained this morning.
A little bit.
And it didn't
But
rain
yeah.
long
A
enough.
little bit.
But it was really cool.
Oh shit! I didn't water my mom's plants.
We should get we should get a big fishing trip going. Have you been fishing?
No.
Have you been-
You know, it's crazy that you went fishing because my sister and her fiance, they actually just started taking up fishing like very recently,
Oh yeah.
and they took my brothers whenever I think I was over here or something.
Oh,
But
okay.
everybody started fishing all of a sudden. It was weird.
Have you ever been deep sea fishing?
No.
I've
never.
been wanting to.
That sounds really cool.
So there's this charter boat that I like
Yeah.
going on. It's a party boat, so it's like 100 people go on, but it makes it cheaper.
Mhm.
So the ticket's like 90
Is
bucks.
it a party boat that also fishes, or like is
Like
that
you can buy beer on the boat.
Wait, so are you fighting with a bunch of people for
Kinda,
fish?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Well,
because they put you on the spots where the fish is at.
But also, aren't there like smaller boats that you can get?
Yeah, but you're paying like $2,000
Yeah,
for
'cause
like
you're probably
6
gonna pay
people.
for-
Because the other day I was talking with Stacy about that, and she looked one up, and it was like 800 for like a party of 6.
Yeah, but usually those they don't. That's like all inshore, so you're only going like maybe 30 minutes in water and that's it. So this boat takes you 4 hours out.
Yeah, because
So it takes you to the fish that it
It has
went.
to
Well,
be
I didn't
420
look at-
miles, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's-
I didn't look it up. I'm just saying that they
It's
have
like 40
smaller
to like
parties.
80 miles out.
Yeah, I think that's what
You're
they
in
said.
you're in uncharted waters. So deep sea fishing, I got some pictures I sent Oscar, so you can pull them up here.
Yeah.
This is red snapper season. We went like 2016, a long time ago. I'm pretty sure I have some pictures of a different trip I went on, but yeah, this is specifically during June. Like the entire month of June is the only time in Texas that you can fish for red snapper and not get in trouble for it.
It was some
The hell,
huge fish?
God, Jesus Christ! There you
Yeah.
go. No, stop.
You trying to add a comment to
There you
it?
go.
Yeah, so it's the bigger fish is red snapper, and then the smaller ones are red vermilion. Red vermilion, I think there was no limit, or I think it was like a limit of 7.
I was literally about to ask you if there were limits to it.
The red snapper is 2 per person.
How was it?
It was fun.
Flavor-wise.
That was the first time I went.
Oh, I meant flavor wise. Sorry. Like, did you eat them?
Yeah, my brother baked one, and I forgot what we did with the other fillets. I'm pretty sure we fried them or
Damn.
something. It was really good.
Ooh.
Yeah, so Stacy hooked into that. That was her first fish, and she could not with the rod.
Yeah, no.
She was like, nah. She was like, I'm trying, and I had a fish on mine, and I was like, well, I can't help you because I'm gonna leave mine and then I get on yours, and then I have to get back on mine.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother had like just dropped, but he like stopped his reel, reeled back up, and then helped Stacy. And then
Yeah, and your brother's a freaking
yeah.
giant too. So
Yeah,
imagine that fish next to him.
Yeah, my brother's
Jeez.
6'3", so
Okay.
that's from like his waist to his head. Big fish.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm pretty sure that was like one of the biggest fish of that day.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, I wasn't. So what else did I do? Oh yeah. So obviously, you know, I went on the fishing trip this weekend, but last weekend, on 4th of July, the day, I didn't do anything. I've been working on my book like nonstop. Like I've been averaging like 1,000 words a day. So you know, it's
Wow.
pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with my progress. I think it's coming along really good, and I'm actually almost to like the big first like hurdle that my characters go through. So I'm excited, you know. And then hopefully after that, I'm gonna start showing it to people just to see if I'm not wasting my time. You know, because I'm like, yo,
Little snippets.
Yeah, because I'm like, what am I terrible? And like, I need somebody to tell me, yo, just stop. Yeah. So I literally just been working.
I have
on
a
my
question as you write your book. How often do you? Because I'm guessing the longer it gets, the harder it gets to review.
book. Yeah.
How often do you start from the beginning to reread it, or do you? I don't know. I don't know what the process of writing a book is. So that's what I'm asking.
I've been working on this like idea of the story for freaking like 2-3 years already. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's been in my mind, and finally I just like decided like, yo, I'm like, I got an expensive computer. Now I gotta like
Type it.
get to it, you know. I was like, literally, it was like a guilt thing, you know.
Okay.
Because buying myself a cool keyboard didn't work. I just started playing games.
Yeah.
So now I was like, now I got this laptop. I could take it with me wherever I go, and like during lunch, like I've been working on it like a lot. So I have written like past the point I'm at right now. Mm-hmm. So what I did was, since I wrote it on Google Docs, it's there forever. So I have my iPad, and then like I was on the laptop, and I rewrote the whole thing already once, you know. And I was talking to Sierra about it because you know, luckily we're friends with a bunch of book nerds. Yeah. So we were talking about it, and she was saying that, like, you know, basically, like, you know, like set my benchmarks and like or my luckily, like I got this program that helps you keep track of everything, and like you can set your goals, you know. So it'd be like really cool if like to finish the first draft by the end of the year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she recommended, like, you know, right now just write as much as you can, like take a break for like a month, then get back to it. Because then because, you know, since I am working on it nonstop, because it's like when I'm at work, I'm eating, you know, like I've mentioned already, I don't want to keep outing myself. Like I eat lunch like right before my actual lunch, like 10 minutes before, and then I just type for the whole hour.
Gotcha.
You know, so I don't want to burn myself out.
Yeah.
And even though like I like the progress I'm making, you know, like it'd be cool. Apparently, like she's like, if you take all October off, apparently in November is like a big day for a big month for like writers. That's whenever they do like challenges. They challenge themselves online and stuff. So it'd be cool to like try to keep up with them, you know.
Okay.
And
join the online community.
yeah, like something to keep to just to stay inspired. You know, but I've only rewritten it like once because I'm still like I'm barely creating it. You know.
Well, I didn't mean maybe I didn't mean like writing it. Just mean reading it.
Editing
just reading
myself.
it to stay fresh with the details. Because I feel like maybe once you write something, you might, oh man, what did I
Well,
put?
when you're working on a song, like you want to hear it from the start to see. You know, the
Yeah. So
changes
no
you made.
edits. Just kind of like read through it to get the idea.
So luckily, since I've been working on it every single day, like there's not really big breaks in between.
Okay.
So I literally just read like the paragraph before.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, small refresher.
Yeah, and it's really tough because I'm writing everything in the first person. You know, so luckily everything flows like a conversation.
So have you let anybody read it yet?
I did a long time ago, like, and it was my very first drafts. Like, you know, like, and I've told Danny the story. I think the story's solid. You know, I've gotten like positive feedback on it. You know, and it's just like writing out like all the details and stuff. You know, like, do you
Stacey
remember
would
much
read
of
it.
it?
Part of it, but
Yeah.
not all of it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Stacey would read it. She's big on books.
She's also a big reader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't sit there and read books. I got a bunch of books that are like sealed that I like from like games and stuff that I like that I'm just keeping sealed.
Yeah, and I
Too
was
lazy to read.
I was talking to Sierra, like I'm telling you, and like apparently like like when people are writing stuff, like they after they're done, they get it like proof. They like take it, send it to the editors. Then apparently you can like set presentations and like try to get it published.
Right.
I was like, I wasn't even thinking that far ahead, but you know,
As far as I'm aware, it's
That'd be
pretty
cool.
easy to publish on Amazon, I think.
yeah, you well, if
on
you do
Amazon
it yourself,
it is.
yeah.
Yeah, on Amazon it is. Because
Yeah.
remember my friend, he was writing something about his. He got it published up, then people could buy it like within a day.
Immediately,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna hire an editor once you're done?
Yeah,
with it?
yeah. I feel like I'm putting like it's because I want to write like a whole novel, you know.
You should go to Fiverr and then do like 3 different ones. You do like a cheap one, a middle one,
Yeah.
and then like the top one.
Have the story
Yeah.
edited by different people.
And then you put all 3 out and
Yeah.
you're published 3
Yeah,
times.
I know. Danny said he was good at writing.
I'm good at technical writing. I don't know that I would be the you. I don't think you would want me to be your final draft editor. But like as far as like the writing, the English, and all of that stuff, I could do that pretty
Yeah.
good. But I was gonna say is, do you have a title for it?
So I've been like workshopping it like a lot because I go back and forth on it. And right now I'm literally ripping off a Bless the Fall song, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, y'all know like in the other room there's like the big butterfly behind. So they have a song called Wishful Sinking.
Okay.
I mean, I really like that because my whole concept revolves around something like if it suits it.
Okay.
So
Of course,
I
you say bless the fall when I'm wearing a bless the fall hat.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, so it's like I like the title Wishful Sinking.
Wishful thinking.
What do y'all think?
I like it.
Like it?
And as long as you don't get copyright strike, that's all.
I don't
that
think you
matters.
can.
Yeah, I don't think so.
yeah, 'cause it's-
Not for that.
In order for copyright, you have to compete with
Deep
their-
sea aid.
Like, yeah, on my book.
You're a deep sea strike on your book.
Yeah, I don't think you would get copyrighted for that.
Yeah, I think it has to like coincide with them.
Yeah.
Like if they had a book called like that, then
Yeah.
But what I was gonna ask, I guess, because I thought about this the other day. Since you make music, and sometimes like for me, one of the things that I'm very like picky about is names. Not that I write music, but in other stuff. I was gonna say is do you come up with the name before, after? Depends on what the lyrics are.
it's always based on the lyrics. Is it?
Yeah.
So it's afterwards.
Afterwards.
Have you ever said, I have the name for the song, I'm gonna like do the reverse process?
No,
Okay.
no, because you know, like I literally do lyrics first.
I don't think anybody
Yeah.
does that. Because usually inspiration come like for the name of the song is like after the song's done.
But you can come up with a name and write the whole song based around.
Yeah,
it,
you can.
you know. So like I'm not saying it's impossible.
Right.
I'm just saying it's like most songs people like it's what the chorus says because that's what repeats
Yeah.
throughout the
Yeah, it
most.
repeats.
So
People will
makes the
memorize
most
it
sense.
quick.
Yeah, but you also have those songs that like they'll mention the name of the song like once in the middle of the song and
Yeah.
that's it.
Then you have the dumbass metalcore songs that don't have nothing to do with the title. Yeah.
Chiodos.
If I
Yeah.
cut my hair, Hawaii will sink.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
exactly
that's
Chiodos.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like what was it? Ravenous rhinos. it's I set my friends on fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just like like on 4th of July, did nothing. I just typed. Fireworks going off in the background. I'm right here enjoying
Poor
my,
dogs.
my time. Yeah, no, luckily, I obviously
Poor
I put
dog
them up.
parents everywhere.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Like my dogs didn't make a peep, so I was lucky.
My Chiqui, she's kind of deaf now, so
Oh yeah,
we took her out to the restroom.
nothing.
There's fireworks in the back. She's just squatting there in peace. It's like the best thing that could have happened to her.
Like look at the pretty lights.
Yeah, it's like- yeah. So
Yeah, but other than that, it's like I don't obviously we attended the same things, and that was pretty much it, and that was good. Yeah, and Eric actually brought us some beer today.
And you know what's good to top off this beer?
What?
You just hit 200 subscribers.
Oh yeah, that's
oh,
200
true.
subscribers.
What's the cheers?
We're at 203 as of this
That doesn't
moment.
mean you
I
should
don't think,
stop
I don't think it's a
subscribing.
twist tie, by the way.
Keep subscribing.
Yeah,
Then wait,
We need more than just
You're the
200.
expert.
We need to get to the subscriber goals.
you're gonna have to toss me your keys because I don't have my keys on me.
That's when you say oof.
Yeah, that was perfect.
do the ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had put.
He doesn't know how I did it.
I don't even.
Come
know.
on.
I'm Mexican, bro.
I believe. Yeah.
It's in his blood.
Who needs
I mean,
bottle
thank you.
openers? Everything's a bottle opener.
Oh, like it's closed. Yeah, everything in the world's a bottle opener.
All you need is leverage.
I thought you were gonna say love.
No, leverage.
Yeah. Well, let's give this a shot. What is this?
It's from Bangkok, Thailand.
Singa.
Shanghai, the original Thai.
Thailand.
Singa.
Bam.
Mm-hmm.
1933.
There you
Premium lager. Don't
Yeah.
tell me how it is. Don't spoil it.
It's a lager. You should know. It's good.
I don't know.
It's good. I like it.
I think we
It's
took,
a lager.
we took one too many days off because I'm not enjoying this.
I want to go cut the grass right now.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, I do.
Yo, honestly, whenever I got to your house, I was like, yo, this is like the worst the lawn has ever looked because my tia keeps it immaculate.
Well, cause she told me, and she was like, we should cut there. I'm like, you leave, that's fine. Y'all go, cause they went to Mexico. I'm like, y'all enjoy it. I'm like, get your luggage ready and whatever.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the grass. I'll cut it. When are y'all coming back? in 3 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks minus 1 day. I'll cut it. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry. No, I'll cut it. This
It's a good thing there's no association over there, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
I'm pretty sure I gotta cut this one in like a week.
Oh, okay. No, but I'll
Yeah.
cut it this week.
Yeah, well, we got some TikToks. You guys
We
want
got
to
some
say?
TikToks. Let's look at.
Are
Well, are we
these
gonna
are
rate
the-
this though, or
Are any
what's
of
up with
these
that?
Ones I've sent.
No, I don't think
Okay.
so.
Are we gonna rate these though?
Oh, yeah, that's true. We got to judge Eric's work. You can go first, Danny.
Oh, we didn't do the big chug. I guess that it's fair that we do that.
Go.
I did a big chug. I
didn't
don't know
do
about
it.
you.
I
I
didn't-
I
liked
didn't
it.
do it. I don't really like beer.
I didn't like the initial drink, so I'm gonna just.
It's been a long day. I don't know if that adds about points to this.
I
think
it's
That didn't
good.
make it any better.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I think
it
it
might-
did make it a little better.
Not for me.
Am I alone here? You like it?
I like it.
It's good, right?
It's good.
It's so good. It like genuine. It tastes. It's like what you want in like a refreshing lager.
To me, it tastes better than the normal beer that you get here.
You get here. You mean
Yeah,
on the podcast?
Normal, the normal piss water that you can buy at the store.
There you
Okay.
go, buddy.
Because this has like a lot stronger of a flavor.
Yeah. It has a good aftertaste. I like it.
I like it.
All right,
I'll
Danny.
give it a
You can have mine if you want.
4.25. Let's go.
4.25?
You're
Yeah.
doing quarters
I'm giving it a 4.
You know,
It's a
4.
3.
Yeah.
Uh,
Tony like a
do
2.
like 2.
Yeah.
2.5. 2.5. The big
Yeah.
gulp gave it a little.
It
half
helped
from
them.
there,
Yeah. I genuinely think it's delicious. Like and like like if you like lagers, it's like lagers are your basic beers. That's what every like normal one that everybody drinks. It tastes good. It's great. All right, let's go. So mine's a very very. Oh wait, I have 3. Okay, so let me see. Let me make the picture bigger so I know which one's
I
something.
think the TikTok thing should be like a recurring thing. We just bring TikToks that we like. None of these have audio, right?
No, yeah, they do. The first one does. Well,
Like
all of them do.
copyright-
All right, let's go. Put the
copyright
volume up.
audio.
No music.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Heard that this one was really funny. And in the
Somebody
sense,
said you look like a Teletubby.
What?
Do you want to know what a Teletubby looks like?
What?
This is a Teletubby. You think you look like that?
Yeah.
Did he open his lip?
You can tell that kid is trying so hard to not be scared.
yeah,
'Cause
but he looks like a fucking Teletubby.
Yeah, because think about it now. Like the cartoons we used to watch back in the day,
Oh, yeah.
some of that shit is so freaky looking.
No, for sure.
Compared to, like,
if they
now
were to look
cartoons.
back, if they were gonna look back, it's weird. Teletubbies, like
Yeah.
whatever the fuck they are, they're
Cow and
weird.
chicken.
Have
You
you-
thought that was weird looking?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no, it is.
yeah. I remember we were talking about the.
But
whole
like,
eating butt
have
thing.
you ever seen like that, and they just like distort the color a little bit, and it makes them look like from a horror movie?
No, I haven't.
Just
I
do
haven't
alt
done, I
tab.
haven't done my research on the Teletubbies. What
Make
happened?
another
This
one.
always happens to me.
Just do alt tab. Or
That's
that.
good.
Okay, yeah.
That works too.
Okay, so
Right.
this remember whenever I came on here and I took the screenshot of that sleeping person I saw.
Oh, the sleep stream.
Yeah, like
Oh.
it's like on TikTok Live, like you can like disturb people while they're trying to fall asleep. You know?
Okay.
You haven't heard about this, Eric?
No, I skip over all the live streams. I don't ever look at it.
Some of the live streams are freaking weird.
Well,
you-
yeah, it's TikTok.
you know,
You're
so-
gonna run into a bunch of crazy stuff.
There was one. I was watching TikToks with Stacy, and there was one where they're just live streaming puppies, or they're asleep.
See, but that's innocent. That's
It is innocent,
You know?
but you click and it's like so many views. Like you got like 3,000 people just watching
what
puppies.
are puppies?
there's a couple interactive like Twitch streams
Yeah.
where they'll like if a donation happens, it'll,
yeah,
it'll
yeah.
feed
them.
it'll
Yeah, yeah.
feed the pets
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever
Yeah,
it
we
is.
talked
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
that
we
last
talked
time.
about
Yeah,
that last time.
Danny really likes the bird ones.
Yeah, the roosters.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of those actually.
Well,
Never come
I
across
actually came across the same one I was talking about last time.
Okay,
The one where they were sleeping. You want to see
a ver. How much did you pay?
it? You'll see.
You did do it. Oh my god.
This guy actually spent money on that.
Yeah.
Wake up. Wake up.
Look, there I am.
Spirit.
Wake up, 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 wake up.
How much was that?
I'll explain right now. Hold on, give me a second. And I think there was a part 2.
Okay, so we hit 50 on the first one.
What is going on? Then-
Well, that's it. It takes a while to reset, but it's 100 roses for $1.
Oh.
It's super
not
cheap.
bad.
I wasted $1.
Okay, never mind. That's worth.
To annoy
Yeah,
someone,
yeah, just to annoy someone. And
Yeah, just to annoy somebody.
I thought that was pretty funny because like we talked about it last time. I was like, oh, I wondered how much it costs too. So I was like, I'm gonna try it.
And it's within the TikTok, like TikTok.
It's in
like
TikTok.
it's
That's crazy.
wow. They actually like set up a whole system for
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So you can actually pay people for dumb
I think
stuff
I'd
like
pay
that.
$1 to annoy someone.
All right,
I
let's
don't
see,
know.
Tony. Let's see.
I actually uploaded one more, so I don't know if you wanna
when did you upload it?
like, literally like.
You can play it
It's
from
like-
Drive right now. You play it from Drive.
Okay, well, let's watch your first one.
Vámonos.
All right, let's go.
Putazos aquí. Con TikTok.
This is following that one trend that's been going around. I love it.
The pineapples one?
Hey, bro, I need a napkin.
Oh.
I got you, bro.
He got yeeted. He had a good teeth.
They're supposed to like rip it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
they like grab people's shirt and rip it off and give it to them as a napkin. But this guy, like,
I've seen so many of those on my feed that I
Yeah.
don't like send them to anybody anymore. So I figured Oscar had seen them by now.
No, I had not.
You haven't sent any of them VR chats anymore.
Oh,
The
I
VR
said it's
chat.
because I like
Mexican dudes.
Yeah.
I curate like the TikToks I sent. So like
Ah,
I only
that's
send
downloaded.
you stuff that I think you'll like
Thank you.
because I don't want to send you something that you're gonna be like I don't understand.
No, it makes sense. That's what I do
Yeah.
too. That's what I do.
So-
I don't send you every TikTok. I was like, oh, I think Eric might like this.
Yeah.
I don't know
So,
if you like
like
them, but
all
something I
all
send you.
the
But you
ones
said you said
yeah.
it's the one all the freaking.
First and last time
Well, that
I
was
used
Reels.
the talking feature on the camera.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Let's start it over.
That was the reels though.
okay,
Are you ready?
You wanna?
Dale.
Should you zoom in or no?
First and last time I used the talking feature on the camera.
Let's go.
Brayden, go back in your bed.
God, hey,
Just started freaking out.
the way he screamed though.
Yeah, that kid got caught in 4K.
That's funny. Well, Danny, you didn't have any TikToks for us today.
No,
right?
no, I didn't find any
Yeah.
that.
You felt were good enough.
And if I did, I don't remember them. No, I didn't really get to.
If
watch
I
much
find any,
TikTok.
I'll pull them up during break.
Yeah.
All right.
You had something about 4th of July for us?
I did. I went to go see the
Oh,
drones, which were to imitate fireworks, and it was a pretty good show. It only lasted 10 minutes though,
Yeah.
and it was crowded as balls.
Are these videos?
Just pick any. Just go one by one.
Okay.
And but they were cool though. They were pretty cool. It was probably like 100+ drones.
You think it only?
Yeah, I
lasts
think I
10
saw your
minutes 'cause the
story. It
battery-
looked really cool.
I think that has part of it. So they made the
Wow, that looks so cool.
yeah, and all of that. Each little light is a drone, and so they're controlling the color and the how brightness it is.
Yeah,
So
that's dope.
Yeah.
They've been doing that for a while now.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool that they're finally starting to do it.
they
and
did
stuff like this.
the Texas
I was
flag.
missing a couple of drones.
Yeah, and then they have the U.S. flag next. There was more. They did more shapes, but there was one clip that I had that was a little
there it
long, and I was like, nah. I don't know. But you can see there's like a white one and a red one missing.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
have like a little. I don't know if you saw it. They had like a little white.
But is
thing.
it correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope.
There's
Two,
a correct
four,
amount.
six. Oh,
It's
they
supposed to be
don't.
13.
Yeah, they don't.
okay.
I didn't even
It's
check
for
to be
the
honest.
13 colonies, bro.
Yeah.
You think they got that kind of money in Galveston?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Well-
So I had some videos I found online. You ready?
A ver.
Yeah. So there's this Twitch streamer. What's his name? Speed, I think.
Oh,
Oh no! Wait! No, stop! Okay, hold on.
the wrong one.
I know. It's because normally I rename them. This time I didn't. Okay, here we go. This is from the beginning.
Yeah, so this guy recently blew up.
What
like,
does he
a
play?
couple months ago. No, he's more of a like interactive person
Oh.
with his chat. And then yeah,
he literally lit it himself. What the fuck is he screaming for? That's what I don't understand.
yeah. You know the fire department showed up to his house.
Yeah, like you'll see it on the second video.
He starts yelling
Yeah.
for his mom.
Yeah. Yeah. What I think the funniest part is that it's a fucking Pikachu. Because the Pikachu looks happy as hell.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
No, what's worse is he jumps on his bed and he almost knocks it over.
Yo, this also looks like the most flammable room
And
ever.
it's
Yeah.
standing
You
on
know?
top of other fireworks too.
Honestly, when you send me this, I was expecting the other things to light up.
Oh, yeah?
Like the other
Yeah.
fireworks.
No, that's what, like,
there was another video of a family that actually that happened to.
Okay.
And then like I think one of the artillery shots went under the truck and it like fucking blew up and I think something caught on fire.
Can you send me that?
Hi.
Let's see.
I will.
I'll have to find it for you guys. Yeah, but like,
No, there's people that like bought that exact firework and lit it outside so you can see the full like amount of stuff that it actually does. And they're like, he is extremely lucky that it didn't light those fireworks in his room.
well, it's ridiculous that nothing in his room actually caught on fire
Nothing,
either.
Yeah.
Did it jump?
No, he like smacked Pikachu off,
He fucking yeeted that thing, dude.
which is kind of smart if you think about it, right?
At this point,
Yeah,
'cause
grab
you-
the box of fireworks and
No,
throw it on top of
No,
it.
no, because he stopped whatever was gonna go into the box. I'm pretty sure the box has fireworks in it too.
Yeah,
it
the whole
did.
box had fireworks.
Yeah, so he
at this
got,
point,
he got
that
lucky.
was
He smacked Pikachu off.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
and then
considering he started it,
yeah, I think it's so funny that he was telling his mom to come help.
come help
What the
him.
hell is his mom gonna do?
slap Pikachu. Maybe that's
Yeah.
what. No,
Yeah.
she didn't.
It's just sad, like whenever you hear like how scared she was. Like you'll see right now.
Yeah.
But that's all I saw.
Yeah, look, this is part 2. All right, let's see. Come on, computer. Don't let us down. No, everything.
Ooh.
It-
Oscar corrupted the disc.
No, it went back. Close it. Close that thing. And I hit the folder. I don't know why it's doing that. It went to Google on the left. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
That video might be corrupted.
No, it played earlier. No, it's on 4th of July.
You're right.
First one.
All right, let's see.
Oh, there it goes.
This one's loud.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he got it right when it started sparking in the
Yeah.
box.
Oh my goodness! No!
The comments.
yeah.
It's not. What the fuck is you doing? I didn't know. I
Yeah.
thought, stop. Turn that stream on.
That's so crazy. And then look, here comes the fire department. Yeah, which is kind of sucks because like they have to come and actually check his dumbass shit, you know. And the stream is still going.
A firework went off, then it just like went boom.
Fireworks.
That's more money right there for him.
Oh
like,
yeah,
leaving
yeah,
all
for
that
sure.
in.
Regardless, but which is bullshit too because he
Oscar,
shouldn't be
you know
rewarded
me.
for that bullshit.
You know me. Do you think this was faked, like on purpose?
Nah, he
No,
definitely
no.
did that on purpose. No, he did that on purpose.
No, of course he lit it on purpose, but I don't think he probably. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to say that because it's really.
kinda-
Well,
not
obviously he
think.
didn't knew what the fireworks was gonna do, but it's a big like Pikachu.
I know,
You can't
but-
expect
but-
it not to do some crazy shit.
But then
It's another thing if
just-
it was like a sprinkler.
You have to think that like you're gonna get the fire department involved.
But here's
It's
the
like,
thing.
It seems like a very
With
very.
that
thing.
amount, how much money do you think he makes?
Oh, he made this video freaking blew the fuck
Okay,
up.
here's
Yeah.
the thing. I would pay a firefighter or a person to pretend to be a firefighter and come to the house.
Oh no, I think they had the report. I think all that was like I think
That was
Twitch
legit?
got mad at him.
You also don't know if that's
Yeah.
like an apartment or something
Yeah,
or whatever. So
yeah, which
like-
is ridiculously dangerous
Yeah.
too. So it's
Oh no,
just
it
like,
is. I'm
you're
not.
putting
I'm
a
not.
lot
I'm
of
just,
stuff. In
No, I'm pretty
dangerous.
sure. He's actually. I think he's banned off Twitch. That's off YouTube.
Oh really?
Yeah, he got banned off Twitch for some other stuff.
no, but
I'm pretty sure Tony knows.
But don't the comments come
There's a
on
lot
like
of
this
stuff
on
that he
Twitch?
does.
Well, there's
'Cause YouTube
there's
doesn't have 'em
extensions.
like
No,
that.
there's extensions that people like do to make the Twitch the chat look better, and it's also like an OBS like overlay. So what it does, like it'll probably be like it'll get the like token for the chat and it'll like just bring it up on screen like that.
Oh, okay. Well, another crazy thing that happened. I was driving to work the other day.
I saw
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
I
you
had
saw- you
pictures
saw
of
that?
that.
I saw that too.
I had pictures of that.
I saw it too.
So I was on my way to work, and like I'm assuming that this happened the night before because I go to work early, and like I drove by that, and I was like, dude, like that's ridiculous. So there's like it's like a T, you know, the car literally flew off because you only have two options. You have to make a left or a right. So somebody was drunk or they didn't pay attention. They just flew straight into the house. And then like I got the picture of it like that.
That on the game night because
Yeah.
we went through there to my house, and I was telling Stacy, I'm like, for the longest time that I go through this street, I'm like, I would not live in that house.
Yeah, it's
because it's such
ridiculous.
a dangerous spot. I'm like, it's probably the cheapest house in the whole neighborhood just because of where it's positioned.
Yeah, yeah.
And look,
it's
there's
really bad.
action.
I don't know if you can get that picture I sent you on your phone. Oh, never mind. It's just as good as that one. Never mind.
Yeah, because I caught this that very next morning. Yeah, and it freaking sucks because like right here coming into my neighborhood, there's a house that's constantly having to rebuild their freaking fence. They literally, it went from being nothing but wood to having like brick. And then they got hit again. And it's just like
you gotta do concrete.
Well, I mean,
reinforced concrete.
Where's
put that
that?
rebar in there.
Put
literally
those
like whenever you
things,
come in
the
here.
poles.
From Uvalde?
Yeah.
You know where the Mr. Car Wash is? Going down Uvalde?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll
I'll go after you.
So
Go.
back when we're like in our heyday, like barely going to San Jack, me and David were driving. David had drove himself this time because you used to drive together.
Yeah.
And he was ahead of me, maybe by like 4 cars, right? He drives past the Mr. Car Wash. I get held up because somebody was turning. And as I'm going, he barely passed Mr. Car Wash. A car comes hauling us out of Mr. Car Wash, like going like 40, 50, maybe faster than that. They hit the street, bounce over the middle grass section, and go in through the metal fence into those apartment complex aside from it. Yeah, and I pulled over and I went over there and I was like trying to figure out if this person needed help or whatever.
Yeah,
but there's like another 20 people that ran in there, so I was like, oh well, there's too many people. I'm not gonna go in there. But
because
this lady was
something must have happened.
I don't know. This lady was like super incoherent. I don't know if it was because of the accident or
she had, like, a seizure
beforehand. Or I don't know what the fuck happened. All I know is this bitch pedal to the metal, went over a fucking median straight into an apartment. And luckily, I'm pretty sure those apartments were like that portion were still being built from the inside because it looked like it was still being framed and shit.
Oh damn!
Yeah, it was crazy.
God,
right, what do you got, Danny?
For whoever the hell was there.
This was a few years ago. We're on Federal. There's this big looking house. I don't even know what they have there. I don't know if it's even a house, but it's like 4 floors, and it doesn't look like a business or anything. But they had a fence, and there was a car right in front of me, and I was like right behind them, and we're going like this, and all of a sudden I see the guy just kind of go like that.
Oh shit!
And just boom, just went through the fence.
Oh
and
God!
Just dropped the fence. Like I saw everything. Like I just saw like boom, boom, and then the guy stops, and I'm like I did the same thing because I was the only person. I slowed down and I looked to through the window, and the guy's just like, and then I'm like, he's fine. I'm like, he's fine. So I just keep going slowly, and I see him like pull out from the house.
Yeah.
And just left.
Just take off.
And then like a week later, I see the place with like a nice new fence. I'm like, okay,
wow.
well,
Yeah.
they did need a new fence, so I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just random shit that happens in life.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember calling David too. I was like, "Did you just see what happened?" He was like, "What are you talking about?" Like, you didn't see the fucking car go through the thing? And he was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "All right, I'm about to send you some pictures."
He's like, dude, that was jamming them.
Yeah. But the crazy thing was we're literally like 4 or 5 car lengths away, and he didn't like hear or see anything.
Yeah.
Do you know if the family who lived in that family, if they're okay? Probably not, but. Just
no, I haven't seen anything about it like on the news. No, like normally when something like that happens, if it doesn't pop up, like good luck finding it.
Fine.
Yeah. You would know if there was like a tragedy. Yeah. From what it looks like, it probably was like the living room that they hit. Right. So unless you're sleeping in the living room, you know,
or recording a podcast in the living room.
Lately, we have a brick chimney in the way. I think we'll be fine.
Hopefully, it's brick.
Yeah. So moving on, I have a bunch of random stuff to talk about today.
I bet.
So this apparently has been happening more and more often. Like funeral homes have been hit because they're freaking selling body parts to like random. Like they'll tell you, they're like, "Oh, can we take like this limb to like experiment on the tumors and stuff." Apparently there was like this. Okay, so this one happened. It was like this one was in Colorado. She pled guilty because she was selling body parts. You know, like it's ridiculous. And like I remember hearing like a couple months ago that I think in Arizona they were selling it to the government. So whenever they're trying out guns, they're shooting your loved ones.
Yeah. So there's this guy. I remember like reading about the story. This guy, like his mom wanted her body donated for science or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he ended up like they ended up exploding her body or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he ended up suing and then like winning.
Yeah.
Even though he donated it for
no,
science?
because it was supposed to be donated in science for like
It's like
medical.
research. It's like whenever you donate, you expect that it's gonna benefit people.
But it's probably on
it's not for freaking military companies to freaking shoot at.
That's what I'm saying. It's probably on the statement, like what kind of research.
Not only that, you think about it because like whenever people want to lay their loved ones to rest, you fucking blow them up in the middle of nowhere. Are you kidding me?
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it was like I remember like that story, and then this coming up again, and I'm like, God, like apparently there's a huge market for freaking weirdos out there, and like and it happens more often than you know. So always be careful. You know.
Did you get the DoorDash glitch story? Did you happen to see anything
No,
about that?
I haven't heard anything.
Oh, I saw.
Did you
a
heard
lot
about that? There's a lot of TikToks.
So
going
there's
around,
sorry.
What day was it? Do you
It
know?
was
Like,
literally like
sometime
a
over the
couple
weekend?
days ago.
Yeah, so there was this glitch that happened one night on DoorDash where literally every order that was being placed was going through without having to verify like the purchase, so they weren't having to pay. The only thing they were having to pay is like delivery charge, and that's on some of them. So some people were like overloading purchases on there for like, wherever they could get stuff, like massive amounts of things like alcohol. They were ordering $1,000 bottles, like crab boil bags, lobster, all that stuff. Some people were ordering like
McDonald's,
TVs
Chick-fil-A.
I don't know.
And then we're talking about like 50 like orders of food and shit like that per person.
Who's liable for that? Because
that's the thing. DoorDash started doing chargebacks on
because
all
they
the
have
cards.
to. They have to.
And so people were posting on TikTok that they were like negative like thousands on their bank accounts.
No,
what do they expect?
I saw something. It was like negative 10 grand, and it was like it was like TVs and all this other shit.
Someone's like Apple Pay card was like negative 3,000.
Yeah,
there were like TikToks about it and everything, and everybody's like crying about it. Like, what did you?
Like,
it's like you were stealing. What the hell do you think?
Like, they thought it was free.
Wait, I could probably play. I could probably upload one and we play it without the audio just so you could see. But like, it was just insane. Like, it came and went without me hearing about it, and then I'm just seeing all the aftermath.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's just like whenever, like, if you ever get extra money in your bank account, you don't fucking spend it. Like, wait a fucking month or two. He's like, because if somebody comes looking for it, you're freaking liable for it. You know? Oh, there was a story about, I think it was like in Chile, like some employee got paid like an extra $100,000. Yeah, he left.
No, so he got 40 times his salary or whatever the fuck it was, and that guy just fucking up and dipped.
Yeah, but I think it was over $100,000.
Yeah, it was a fuck ton of money.
Yeah, that's
so
life-changing amount of money.
Yeah, especially from where they're from. You know, so it's like, what? Do you give it back?
He withdrew all of it.
Yeah, he withdrew it and fucking bounced.
Fled the country, I bet.
I mean, honestly, like,
what would y'all do?
Dude, if I got a fuck ton of money in my shit, shit.
It's difficult for here in the U.S.
living out the rest of my life.
100,000 not gonna.
Hey, you can do a lot of fucking money with
you can. I mean, if you play smart, of course you can make something out of it.
But you would have to leave.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Consider that part. You can't just say, "Well, I
got family in Mexico.
Let me buy some Bitcoin."
Not right
afterwards too.
Fuck.
So
nah, I don't know.
Are you sure it was like 100,000 was the amount? Like
but it's because you got to remember it wasn't here in the States. It was in South America, I think.
Yeah, if it was maybe a larger amount, I'd move to like Europe or something. But
Europe, honestly, the dollar's worth even less.
But the thing is, like, okay, you're moving to a country that, who knows, they'll probably still get you there.
Well, you need to make sure you find your extradition laws, bro.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. You probably have to.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure, like, with countries that don't have the extradition laws, I'm pretty sure you'll be fine with $100,000.
But I'm saying you're in the U.S. You being in the U.S., that's harder for you.
Yeah, that's
you're in
nearly
Chile,
impossible.
Of course.
Honestly, the smart thing would be like to buy some type of like business.
Yeah.
And then like if you go negative anyways, it's just be debt you're gonna have anyways, and just the business. Hopefully, it makes it back.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Because worst case scenario, you file bankruptcy, and there you go. Make sure it's under an LLC, and that's it. Like everything under that.
But over there, not here.
No, he says just
Here?
mess up all your credit.
Fuck it.
Qualified
But
guru.
it's
if you think about it, it's
different.
smart.
It's different with this way because then you can go to collect. Like they'll take your stuff. So your failed business will be taken and
you don't know
sold.
that.
Donate it.
I
to
mean, if
someone,
it starts making enough money that can pay the bills that are coming from,
hey, donate it to the unqualified gurus, and then they can't take it.
Yeah. Danny, what would you do?
I like my job though, so I
That
would
is true.
just-
Nah,
I would just
Dan-
chill.
Dan-
pay off his car.
Danny actually makes good money. Like
I'll just
he's
chill
not
there.
poor like us.
I'm not rich,
Yeah.
but I mean, like I said, I like my employer too. I like my job, so
Yeah.
it's not like
He's comfortable.
It's just it's because $100,000 here in the U.S. isn't. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a ridiculous amount of money, but it's not. It's not like.
I mean,
it'll
that's
last
what we
it
make
forever.
per episode.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
I would probably,
You should subscribe though, so we can one day.
honestly, no. You know what? I would probably buy a couple acres of land in Texas. Bumfuck
But that's
nowhere.
the thing, though.
And
You
bumfuck
don't think they'll come in? after
They'll
you, though?
seize
Fuck
it.
it.
They'll
seize it.
Are we talking
That's
about?
what
Fuck
we're
it,
saying.
and
You
then
have to
like
flee.
by that point, I got like a bunker hidden in those couple acres already paid off, and then I'm
But
just
there's
hiding
a
out.
transfer of title. They'll know.
You think you can hide there?
Yeah,
for,
but if you hide a bunker, if it's done quick,
well, why don't you
live
hide
there.
a?
But you have to-
Why not hide a bunker now, just in some random's land?
Yeah.
I mean, if you can hide that well, you could just do it now.
And
you know,
bunkers, bunkers
you know
ain't
that's
cheap to
happened
make.
before, right? Like people have found like when they buy a house, and then, they'll randomly find some shit, and then like the previous owner's living in
In
it.
Clear Lake,
Yeah.
University of Houston, Clear Lake, it's built on a natural preserve. So there's some little like big patches of just trees, and they found like there was like 3 people who were just camping, living inside the school in one of those like squares for like a month.
What
They
the
were
fuck?
like they would just walk through the woods, and they were just camping there, and then eventually
wow.
they caught them. It's like, get out of here.
Were they like students there?
No, they were not students.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
That,
they were not
makes, that makes
students.
it so much worse.
Yeah, they were not students. I remember. I think they even showed a picture of the people.
Yeah, Tony, what would you do if you got an extra
I don't know.
100,000?
If I got to keep the money, or if I had to worry about
No,
having to give it
you
back,
have to fucking bounce. Like,
Yeah, 'cause
it's either you give it back or you bounce.
I don't
or
know.
not say anything too.
There's
I
not
mean,
really
like you said,
anything.
you can wait a month and.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
not really much.
No,
I'd be able to do.
like
If
in this
I'm
But this
scenario,
is your job,
we're talking
right?
about this scenario.
Yeah.
If I'm worried about having to give the money back or I'll get in trouble, I probably just wouldn't do anything because
You just wait it out.
I can't move to Mexico. I don't know Spanish.
Speaking about that, let's get into.
Wait, what would you do?
I already talked.
Oh, you
about
said?
it. Yeah, I said that it's not that much money to.
It was
to
so boring. He didn't
to
even care
ruin
about
your
it.
whole life.
It is true. I mean,
You have to remember, you're uprooting your whole life. You're leaving behind all your friends
You
and
have to.
families. Your awesome podcast.
That's why you go to Mexico. Everybody comes down and visits.
You think that the 3 of us can survive off $100,000
in Mexico?
we'll get
Yeah.
mugged and lose
Probably
everything
Mexico.
within a weekend. To be like those 3 new dudes in the corner, they
Yeah.
have money.
Yeah.
Get 'em.
His answer was the most responsible. That's why it was the most boring one.
And then it'll be like, here we have a narco guest with fucking 10 guns around us. Like, so, sir, thank you for joining us today.
How
You're
did,
the best.
how did you feel when the monkey with the armor died?
Yeah.
Did you hear about that one, Eric?
No.
There was a shootout in Mexico, and like this monkey had a bulletproof vest.
What the
And
fuck?
he ended up getting shot and it died. So everybody online was all like, descansa el paz, el changuito. Yeah, so we actually need a phrase for Tony. Tony wasn't going to come today. He needed a day off. So I didn't think of a
That
phrase.
could be the necesito.
Descansa en paz, changuito?
I guess I was gonna say a phrase that can help him say I need a day off or something like that, or I need to rest.
How about both? Stupid little commercial.
How about both? Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Que descanse el paz, el changuito.
what does that mean?
So
Rest
it's
in peace.
Rest in peace, monkey.
Monkey.
Little monkey.
Okay,
Yeah,
go
little
again.
monkey. Que
Okay,
descanse.
you're gonna have to type it out.
Oh.
Yo, I don't know how to write in
shit.
Spanish, bro. I don't know how to talk it.
Bang,
Eric, do you remember that
bang.
one time that I was like, I can kind of read, I can kind of write it if I take my time, and then I'm like, but I can't read it, and you're like, how do you know what you're writing?
I don't remember that. But
I remember it vividly.
Vividly.
I can't write in Spanish for the life of me sometimes.
Yeah.
Because it's like English, like you'll write words and they don't really, the way you write the word doesn't sound like the words. But in Spanish, the way it sounds is the way you write it. So I second guess the fuck out of myself. So I can read Spanish. It takes me a little bit, but I can read it
put
pretty
back
good.
the Z. It removed it because it thinks it's English. After pa, it removed it. It's because it thinks you're writing English.
Is descanse correct?
Yeah, I mean, we
Close
said
enough.
we're not teaching spelling. We're teaching him how to talk.
What is que descanse? What is that?
It's basically like rest in. And paz is peace.
Okay. Que descanse en paz el changuito.
Yes.
That's little monkey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All
So,
right.
applause for yourself.
Thank you. When am I ever going to get to use this? So I just say it randomly throughout the
Whenever
day.
you're fighting the narcos.
Yeah, actually,
If you ever need to.
don't actually say that, or you're gonna get in trouble for that.
Or if another monkey
Pass.
passes
Say it to
away.
the wrong crowd, you get in trouble.
Jesus Christ, Derek, stop. So,
El changuito.
hey, you wanted to teach him how to ask for a day off?
Yeah, necesito un descanso.
Un día de descanso.
Okay, that's fine. I was be more generic.
Look,
but-
there's people that get
What is
offended
it
for
that
other
he said?
people. Those are the people I'm
I
talking
need.
about.
Yeah.
I need a day off.
Is it with a Z, right?
It's,
Right.
What was it that you said? What is the difference?
one was I need a break, and
Yeah.
this one is I need a day off.
Okay. Necesito un día de descanso.
Bam, man. Tony,
Bam.
damn, bro. You can literally steal $100,000 and move to Mexico
Move
now.
to Mexico. Or
Yeah, you're ready.
¿Dónde está el changuito?
That was perfect.
I have a friend who was like, when are we going to go to Mexico? And he was like, oh, no. He was like, when are we going to go to Mexico and take him to Mexico? And he's like,
Yeah.
what should I learn? He's like, look, if you hear they say, hey, el chino trae dinero, all you need to know is, chino no tiene dinero. Right? That's the only phrase you need to know. Okay, that's the only phrase you need to know.
Yeah.
And he memorized that. And
That's
every
funny.
time,
I met your
oh,
friend.
you
right?
met him, yeah.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and every time he talks about anything about spending money, he's like, chino no tiene dinero.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
So, you guys know how we are like crystal boys, and believe everything the horoscope says,
Not
right?
just some things,
all of it.
everything.
Everything
Even if
is
it's
right.
contradicting.
Yeah. Even though, me and Danny are both Libras, even though, we're not exactly the same
But
person.
we established that I'm the technical Libra, you're the creative Libra.
Yeah, so we're able to differentiate it.
See,
Yeah,
there's a
well,
I don't
difference.
know any of that.
well,
I don't even know my own sign.
What month
You don't know
were
your
you
own
born?
sign?
No.
you're in March.
Yeah,
March? I don't know what
You're-
that is.
you're-
March 8th.
You're a
You look like a
platypus.
water person.
An Aquarius or whatever.
Oh,
Oh, just because
Aquarius,
you're wearing
that's
blue.
all.
I don't know.
No, you're an
I'm
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Aquarius.
You're a Pisces, I think.
About to find out.
No, I'm
I
just
think
kidding.
it's Pisces, no?
I have no clue,
You
to be
could be
honest.
close.
Yo, we just lie about this. We don't know what we're talking about.
We do know what we're talking
I mean,
about.
We are
yes.
the crystal boys.
Fake it
What
till
we
you make
say
it. Yeah.
Pisces.
is true.
I was right.
He was right.
I was right.
Fake
It's
it till
because
you make it.
he acts like a Pisces.
I knew that. It's because
Yeah.
you're assertive yet firm.
It's the way you
Oh
come.
God, he actually knows.
So, Danny, I know why you're working at that company that works with NASA.
A ver.
All right.
It's a secret, though. Why are you telling everyone?
What is it? Oh.
I'm actually. Oh my, I'm mentally checking out.
Oscar, I'm going to tell you something. No, he ain't going nowhere. I need to tell him something. This is the best joke you've ever done in the last 41 episodes.
I felt like
actually-
like that.
I think I don't know. Yeah, I think this is
That's
my
a dad.
favorite
That's a
joke.
dad joke in a picture.
Okay, yeah, I know. But it's just like,
It's tailored to me, though.
It's
Yeah.
just a continuation of Danny's love for birds and ducks.
And
ducks in
ducks.
particular. Yo.
Would you own a duck?
I would.
Exactly.
Have you had duck eggs?
I love this.
That was
No,
good.
man.
Image is so good.
Whenever you first loaded
High
it in,
protein.
I was like, why is
Better
it so
than- yeah,
choppy
better than
looking?
chicken eggs.
And then
Yeah.
I like,
What about taste buds?
Yeah.
Hey, we're having a real conversation over here.
Apologies.
So, how does duck eggs taste?
Have y'all had duck eggs?
I've had a duck egg.
It's richer.
Huh?
It's like
They're larger as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you named them like Richard. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, my duck
It's-
Richard,
I
bro.
don't name the ones I eat.
It has a Richard, like a more rich
Yeah,
flavor.
yeah, I
The
got
yolk-
you.
Yo,
the
yo,
yolk
Danny,
is good.
when I was in the island when we were fishing, a little freaking duckling popped out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, and I was like, what the
probably
fuck, where
dead
did this
now.
come- Yeah, there were sharks in the water.
Bro, don't say that.
It had to swim a big whiles to get back to anywhere that there was.
But did
trees.
you see the mom? Because they usually
No,
follow.
no, like it was
No,
literally
that's what
just
I'm
a
saying,
duck
it's
by
dead.
itself. And I thought I was like,
like,
and I wasn't hallucinating because Ricardo saw it too.
Was it ugly?
No, it was just like a little duck. It was
Patito feo.
yeah. Well, I brought up the whole star thing because I actually have a crazy conspiracy video that we need to get to.
Okay.
And not only that, the James Webb telescope, they released like the first image.
I saw.
Yo, and it looks fucking amazing.
I heard about it.
Did you you have it for?
Yes, I have it. So don't look at the thing. It's like, so this is like they're talking about how it's a sneak peek, but look at this. This thing is fucking amazing.
That's crazy.
I saw it and I'm like, yo, this looks ridiculous.
I don't know, dude. I could do that in Photoshop.
Is this from the new telescope or what is this from?
Yeah, this is the new telescope. This is the most powerful telescope that we have to date.
That bright one in the kind of not middle, exactly in the middle, but like a little bit above the middle.
Yeah.
It kind of.
There ain't no way there is nothing else alive out there.
Yeah,
there's no way fucking possible that there
like
isn't.
But see, here's the thing though. But here's the thing though. There is something alive, and then there's something alive that's rational like us.
Yeah.
No, not only that, they said that the craziest part of this image is that you're basically looking into the past.
Oh yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Light years away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think they said like for sunlight we see it like 8 minutes. You know, it's the delay is that
from the
delay.
sun. From the sun.
Yeah, is that much? Because you know all we're perceiving is the light.
Yeah, so if the sun blows up, we wouldn't know until 8 minutes later.
But that doesn't matter because the Earth is flat.
So we're only viewing the front. We're not viewing the back.
See, that's why the picture is square. It's flat.
Oh my God, you're so right. They said that this is basically like if you were to see a piece of sand like from an distance, that's pretty much how much of the galaxy we're actually looking at.
Yeah.
So you know, imagine just like a grain of freaking sand. So you have to imagine everything else.
Everything else.
Yeah, but this is cool. They said that this is like 100 years like after the Big Bang, right?
Oh wow.
If I read correctly.
This is 100 years after the Big Bang.
That's what they're projecting, like the light we're getting, like as far as it's gone. And apparently, it's not even the furthest one that they have. The only difference was the other one was like different kind of.
Well,
picture.
this is
this is actually something we can visualize. Yeah, but I think it looks amazing. I saw this picture and I thought it was like like you know, as far as you know, like the whole crystal ball thing aside, like it's beautiful. Like I don't say that lightly. I freaking love.
Well, yeah, but this is real.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Well,
really fake.
Yeah.
See, well,
what you gotta say?
Well, the thing is, like, I'm like, what really find very interesting. You remember Invincible, the show?
Yeah.
There's one episode where they're fighting those creatures that age very quickly.
Yeah.
You remember that episode? So you were talking about like life. Technically speaking, I guess if you consider that relativity, there could be in this instant not a rational species, and then within a minute there could be one.
Oh, true.
Because over there it could be thousands of years, millions of years,
barely starting,
and they could go extinct before this podcast is even over.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched the movie Interstellar?
Yeah. So it's basically the same concept. So
Actually,
I think we should have a minute of silence for this.
This is a podcast, yo. I'll give you 10 seconds.
Pour one out. Pour one out for
pour one out for the dead galaxy.
For that species that came into existence and went out of existence in one of our minutes.
Don't this carpet.
Yeah.
But let's be honest. Yo, that picture's fucking amazing. Okay, so do you guys want to see like the weird conspiracy video about the moon?
Are we gonna fight?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
It's just like it's just like I want to. The video's kind of long, so let's get through it and we'll comment throughout.
Okay. Está bueno.
Okay.
In 1969, Neil Armstrong became the first man to ever set foot on the moon. But one of the most famous legends that came out of this moon landing was from a missing 2 minutes of audio transmission that was being broadcast live on national television. As legend has it, during this missing 2 minutes, Neil Armstrong had apparently switched his radio over to the medical channel, which was not public, and had apparently said this.
Okay, so look, if the moon landing is fake, how real is this?
What do you mean?
You never heard people are like that the moon landing was fake?
Yeah, I've heard that. But what do you mean? How real is this?
Well,
how real is this?
Well, that means
that
means conspiracy. It's not even real.
Yeah, it like completely like shatters. So one conspiracy shatters the other.
Yeah.
I remember Nvidia.
Yeah.
The graphics card manufacturer. They had done this thing where like they calculated like based on the lighting and stuff to see. They were trying to prove whether it was real or not. And I think based on the light calculations of the photos, it's like, oh, no, it's real.
Yeah.
So
so they actually went above and beyond for...
Yeah, I mean, they were science. They were really more like showcasing the power of their graphics cards. But they took that as an opportunity to say, look,
Yeah.
We're gonna look into it, and then it's
That's
like,
a-
based on
that's
our
smart.
graphics card's lighting system,
Yeah.
it
Take
looks
that,
real.
Sputnik.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
These babies are huge, sir. Oh God, you wouldn't believe it. I'm telling you,
That's
there are
what she
other
said.
spacecraft out there lined up on the far side of the crater's edge. They're on the moon watching us. Now, this legend was confirmed by NASA engineer Otto Binder, who was monitoring the uncensored version of these radio frequencies during the mission. But despite Otto's credibility, his claims were mostly written off.
Danny, that could be you since you're working like alongside NASA. You could pick up on the
I'm
next
barely
one.
getting in there.
You know what I'm just saying? But
Tranquilo.
weasel your way into it.
Don't tell them; they're gonna kick me out.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I'm
He'd
just
be
there,
dead.
just chilling.
By the media because NASA insisted that the only reason the audio cut out is because one of the cameras on board overheated, thus interfering with the reception. That is until in 1979, Maurice Chatelain, former chief of NASA communications, wrote in his book, moments before Armstrong stepped down the ladder to set foot on the moon, 2 UFOs hovered overhead. Edwin Aldridge took several pictures of them. Some of these photographs have been published in the June 1975 issue of Modern People magazine. The encounter was common knowledge in NASA, but nobody talked about it until now. Now, whether or not this legend is true, the moon itself is a very bizarre space object.
Okay, so here is about to touch onto the part that I'm talking about.
A
There,
ver, dale.
it's like I normally I've come on here and I've said I hate conspiracy theories. I always think that they're ridiculous.
And real.
And real. And real, of course. I always say that.
Yeah. I hate them so much, so I accept them.
Yeah.
Wait, so the conspiracy here so far is that Neil Armstrong actually saw some spaceships out there.
Yeah, but it's because like how everybody always talks about how we only see the one side of the moon because
Right.
of
Yeah.
the way it orbits around us.
Yeah.
But it gets crazier in about a second. Like this is like literally like I was like yeah. Yeah. But I wanted to comment. Yeah, so it was Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin. And Buzz Lightyear's based after Buzz Aldrin. So okay.
For example, the moon is about 1/4 the size of the planet Earth, making it the 5th largest moon in our entire solar system. No other planet that we're aware of has a moon that's that big relative to the size of the planet it's orbiting. Which brings us to the orbit. Did you know that the same side of the moon is always facing the Earth? This is because the moon rotates exactly one time for every one orbit that it takes around the planet Earth. Meaning that every time you've ever looked at the moon in your entire life, you've always seen the exact same.
That is kind of cool.
It is
okay.
cool.
Like these
Gravity.
facts like are huh?
Gravity.
No, but it's more about like the whole the 1/4 being exactly like the size of it because look he's about to touch on.
So if you think about it, the only people who have ever seen the backside of the moon with their own eyes are the Apollo astronauts.
How did they
What's
see it if it was
crazier
dark?
is that if you took the distance between the Earth and the moon and you divided it by the diameter of the moon, you get the number 108.
Okay, I thought this was bullshit because I hate whenever they start throwing out numbers.
Okay.
They
start doing math and you're
yeah,
like,
yeah, I'll be like, yeah, that's definitely
That
correct.
is 108.03.
Yeah.
like there's no way I can actually calculate that because I don't know what math he's using.
Yeah.
So you're wrong.
Yeah. So I every time like they pop up numbers, I'm like, I mean, I guess the math sounds correct.
like-
He said it very, very.
And why did he
convincing.
derive these like exact numbers too? Like he could have chosen any numbers from anything,
Oh, yeah, but I think like whenever we could technically do the Google it.
First
Like,
of all,
what's the diameter?
Well,
of
first of all, these are very rounded numbers.
Yeah.
I would say.
Probably.
Yeah, okay. But look, I'm telling you.
Here's another thing. Here's where I can call some bullshit. There is a 0 on the top and a 0 at the bottom. He could have canceled those out. make it
Oh,
easier.
you're right, fucking
Could've
dumbass.
Make it easier in the calculation. Or add some
it's
zeros and make it sound more.
distance. You have
No,
to
that's
have
distance. It's not like a decimal point.
No, you can divide everything by 10. Divide 10 on the top,
No,
divide 10 at the bottom.
It's a mileage.
You know, automatically.
Distance from
he's-
one point to another.
No, I'm
No,
saying
Danny's right, but the thing is like you can't do that because you're trying to prove the
We're
diameters.
debunking this theory automatically
still
just
can.
because he didn't show his work.
Oh, you're right.
you're right.
Oh, dude, he wouldn't pass the high school class. All right, continue. Okay, look, I'm telling you, I thought it was bullshit until just keep watching.
And ironically, if you did the same for the sun, taking the distance from Earth, dividing it by its diameter, you also get the number 108. And because of this ratio, during a solar eclipse, the moon perfectly blocks out the sun to the millimeter because the moon is exactly 400 times smaller than the sun and is 400 times closer to Earth than the sun, which is kind of crazy to think about when you realize the significance of this number 108. The radius of the moon itself.
You see, the moon is fake, just like that one movie predicted.
Wait, how did you jump from 108 to being fake?
Guys, like how the size perfect, like the size, like the.
Nature is beautiful.
It's because the
That
Earth
could be the answer.
The Earth is flat.
Can I ask
And
something?
so is the moon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, having to do with that, the flat Earth theory, does that mean the moon and the sun,
They're
the rest
fake.
of the planets, they're fake?
They're
or
all
they're
fake.
flat?
They're all fake.
It's all generated.
They're
Well,
all
no,
fake.
I
It's all
think
generated
I
by the
had seen
government to
something
fool
where
us.
they said that no, the other planets are round except Earth.
Well,
That makes
Well, I
no
was like,
fucking
yeah,
sense.
why?
It makes even less sense than
No,
this.
no, no. They're
It
not
makes even-
spheres. They're just circles.
It may, well, the,
Wait. So do they all still rotate around the sun? Because I've heard that like the sun basically like zigzags over the Earth, like their
That's the
theory.
dumb-
no,
dumbest fucking thing I've ever
they
heard.
borrow the sun.
The whole theory is dumb as hell.
We gotta make it dumber.
Well,
Somehow.
no, we don't. Okay, continuing
No,
with
man,
this.
some-
Look,
hey,
the point
We're
is,
doing research here, bro.
yeah,
Focus.
exactly. You know, like
Is it my fault?
I've always thought the whole eclipse thing was like trippy to begin with about how he exactly covered it. This made it even worse because it's just like, you know, like when you point out how precise it has to be. That's kind of like
I mean, but where'd he get his information from? Google?
no.
Well, I mean,
From the government,
wait,
most of the stuff.
forcing it in our head.
But here's the thing. There's one thing he said that it doesn't matter where you get it. The fact that whenever there's an eclipse,
Yeah,
it's the exact same
completely,
size.
yeah. That's the part I found fascinating. Okay, like I told you, numbers aside, everything aside,
Because it could be smaller by a large amount. It could be bigger by a large amount.
yeah, and it just happened to be the exact size. That's the part that like literally like makes me like, oh shit, you know. And like remember there was that one movie that we the Moonfall. About how it was like it was created by aliens, bro.
Oh, that one, yeah. Moonfall.
I had a question about
It's
eclipses, but
1,000
I'll ask after.
and
Okay.
80 miles, a multiple of 108. This temple in Cambodia, built in the 12th century, has exactly 108 towers, and the Hindu and the Buddhist religions consider the number 108 as the basis of creation, representing our existence in the universe.
flower of
But
life,
here's what
bro.
really gets me. If any of these weird moon coincidences did not exist, then neither would life on planet Earth as we know it. There would be no tides, there would be no seasons, and there would likely be no intelligent life, leading many people to believe that maybe the moon was put there by some other form of intelligence, which is an interesting theory to consider because there are ancient cultures that have been around for tens of thousands of years which talk about a time before the moon.
Where's
All,
part
all
two?
tab, right?
I'm interested.
All tab doesn't talk about this. It's just some other like conspiracy theories. But I thought that this was a very interesting one because like it's true. Like the moon controls the tides. Like it basically
They do.
Yeah. Have you ever seen like the Neil deGrasse Tyson explain how it basically like whenever you look at the globe, like it's a globe, it's not flat. It's like you just see like the freaking ocean just like swish back and forth.
I have not seen that.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Okay.
Well, because you know like the moon goes around us.
Right.
You know?
You're gonna ask about eclipse?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So since I was little,
Yes,
I've
werewolves
always
are
had
real.
this one question. You know, ever since I was like second or third grade, I remember this question. I just never knew who to ask about it. So
Oh yeah, definitely us.
Yeah. I just want to
say, Tony,
air it out.
On behalf of us three, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm glad you built the courage to
I
ask.
just want to air it out there just to see. I've never asked anybody. You know how they say whenever like eclipses come by, they have like those little goggle things that you can make at home to where you can safely look at the eclipse.
Unless you're Trump.
Without shooting. You
can just look
You
at
have
it.
to wear some sort of protection, right?
Yeah.
Is it going to harm your eyes the same way just looking at the sun will harm your eyes, or is it for some reason more harmful?
I think it's more magnified, and that's why it's worse compared to just looking straight at the sun.
Okay, that's what I was curious
Because
about.
you're like,
They also tell you not to
purity,
look at the sun, but
you
you
know,
can,
like
you can
even
kinda
though
look.
we are the unqualified
Then you
gurus,
close your
I
eyes
did not
and
like
look
sounding
everywhere.
dumb. You know, Tony, you could have just Googled this.
I did. What are you gonna Google?
Why can't I look at an eclipse?
why can't you type?
like?
Because the mic is in the way.
Oh, okay.
Why
okay.
can't I look?
Yeah,
I
I
wanted to
don't-
know if it's comparable to just looking at the sun. Not
Why can't I
it
sleep? Why can't I focus? Why can't I kick flip?
Bam. Why can't I click? It say why can't I kick flip?
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Normally, the sun is so intense that it is difficult and very dangerous to look at it directly. Looking at
It might be what you just said.
Intense
It might be
life
just
for
as
3
dangerous.
that's what I was.
But you're
curious
more
about.
likely to want to look.
I just wanted to know if it was comparable to one.
Yeah,
to the other one.
I genuinely like like no
could
no,
be-
no
Click that one.
science.
Click that one.
Huh? I was like no science behind it, but it could just be like whenever you just have focused beams, right? Because it's blocked off. You're just getting like those direct.
That's part of it, but the other part could be that since there's an eclipse going, you're capturing less light, so you might, and also it's a
Yeah.
very
Oh,
cool
you're
event,
right.
So you might be more likely to want to look.
Yeah.
Whereas the sun, you see it every day.
No, you're right, because also like you said, like with less light being on your eyes aren't working as hard, and then you get like one intense.
But you're still getting the sun rays hitting you in the face.
Yeah, but more direct. So yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, see, because look, it's like it was. Blah, 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 blah. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter, Tony. I hope you got your answer.
See, but here's the thing, though. What I wanted to say about the whole thing about like how cool that it is the same size and stuff.
Yeah.
It definitely is cool that it is the same size. But I was going to say, there is a lot of patterns that occur in nature. Like for example, whenever you guys remember the area of a square, pi r square, right? Well,
no.
Well, now you know.
Square. I know. Circle.
I like how Eric was
Eric was like, yeah, pies are a circle. No, but
yeah, what are you talking about? Squares, bro.
Can't trust this guy anymore at all whatsoever.
Pies are squares. Pies are not squares.
You go to McDonald's and Whataburger, the apple pies are squares.
Pie are square. There you go. Pie are square.
They're rectangles. They're not squares.
Rectangles are squares, bro.
Yeah,
go back
but
to
it's
geometry.
More of a rectangle. There's a difference.
Squares are rectangles.
Oh, you're right. Backwards.
Backwards. Pinche cerveza. No, but what I was going to say, like, there is a very famous pattern that occurs in nature. Have you heard?
I think I've heard of it. Yeah,
Fibonacci sequence.
Yeah,
and it's a spiral, basically a spiral. Like it gets bigger, and that occurs a lot in nature. So
is that meme that people always put like the
they use it as a meme.
Yeah, like whenever they do like a scorpion
they
put
it's like that.
The golden spiral.
Yeah,
so
you want to type it up if you can spell.
You can type in either one.
It's Fibo.
Where is your
Fibo?
Oh
just
my
Fibo.
God, you're on fire.
That's fine.
What's wrong with you?
Fibo, F-I-B-O.
I know how to spell that one. I was just saying
Fibonacci
sequence.
You can type in that or golden spiral.
There it goes. Yeah, see. Yeah,
like
it's exactly that meme one that I was talking about.
Look, I'm gonna type it in nature.
It follows a very specific.
So like
the easiest, also in art. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The easiest one is a snail.
The snails.
Yeah,
snails. There's flowers, trees. Here's a trippy movie.
But it's different because the one that they described like the number the 108 how it fits with the flower life, which is another very very popular one. Yeah. Which famously is the Sempiternal logo, Eric.
Yep.
And
but see, if you look at the figure follows a particular pattern.
Yeah.
Even inside out, it follows a pattern. So that's all I'm saying is that the way that maybe our solar system formed, it followed a pattern because it's nothing but atoms colliding with each other.
But
so the way it distributes
I think
itself.
with the moon is completely different because you have asteroids hitting it. You like something shaped it like clearly something shaped it.
So when I took the class, they said that it was another planet that was way smaller than Earth that hit Earth, and a lot of the pieces that bounce out, that's what made the
I've heard that one too.
So all I'm saying is that planet was smaller, and that size of that planet could have followed the pattern in which the solar system was being formed. So basically, what I'm saying is, if the Fibonacci sequence is a natural pattern,
but why they say compared to other planets, we have the biggest moon compared to ours.
Right, but
it's literally 1/4 the size of our planet. And
right.
They say like all the other moons.
Yeah, but we only have one compared to other planets.
Well, not all of them have more than one.
Right, but what I'm saying is that we don't know the overall pattern of the solar. I'm just saying like that it could be part of the pattern in which the solar system was created.
It's built different.
So yeah, that's all it is. But I'm just saying like I'm not. It could also be that over time, some stuff get eroded, some stuff get added to it.
Yeah.
We happen.
Like I'm saying, like I told you, I don't believe conspiracy theories at all.
Well, I don't believe it, but like you said, it's still interesting that it's
awesome.
the same size.
It's freaking awesome.
It's really cool.
There's no denying. Like
there's no denying that.
You don't ever watch any like the alien TV shows or the Ghost Adventures and stuff like that?
Bro, we talk about that shit.
Yeah. So first of all, you need to tell me you don't believe in ghosts?
On the
What about UFO ghost?
I don't know.
How worse can it get? Alien ghost?
The whole ghost thing, I have to like have an interaction with it to like, or not like
that's usually what
not
people
a
say.
specifically like interaction with it, but like some like shit that I can't put two and two together. Like, oh, the AC kicked on, that's why the door closed because the change in pressure of the room. Yeah. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Explained easily, like that, or just like. That's not telltale signs.
Yeah.
So you believe in ghosts.
So So on the topic of aliens,
I'm not opposed
because
to
of
the idea.
the thing. So me and Stacey, like, I started watching Ghost Adventures back in high school.
I remember.
And then
that guy had like the dumbest hair in the world.
Yeah. So we got Discovery Plus for free for like a year through Verizon, and then I was like, I wonder if this show is still going. It is. And I binge watch all of them whenever I wasn't working, and then so I would watch them at night, and then I got to this one particular episode where this guy had visitors at his house. It was some ranch in I can't remember if it was Arizona or something like that, somewhere west of us. So he was getting visitors, and then also ghost stuff, right? So
if he's in Arizona, he has to deal with skinwalkers, bro.
Yeah. So what he was, that's only Native Americans that deal with skinwalkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a whole different topic.
It's still in the same area.
Yeah. So he had to himself saying that he had killed over 13 aliens.
They're gonna come attack us, bro, for revenge. What the fuck?
Wait.
On the episode, he said
he got more than one.
Because it became to the point that he said it was so frequent, and that his wife was almost kidnapped, and that, and I quote, he said, "I pulled out the AK with the banana clip and aired it out." I will give you my login. I want y'all to watch this episode. It's the funniest fucking thing to me. I was dying the entire time.
Why is he on Ghost Hunters or whatever?
I don't know. It was just because they do a couple. They've done a couple of Skinwalker episodes.
Yeah, but
they've done a couple alien ones.
Paranormal.
But it was in one of those areas where a lot of the old movies came from a lot of people saying a lot of abductions and this and that and blah blah blah. But it's when I got to, I could not stop laughing. I was dying the entire time watching it.
It sounds ridiculous.
He killed one with a katana. He said he killed an alien with a katana.
They might be friendly.
At that point, you just walk away, man.
So obviously he has to entertain the thought, right? So he asked, what happened? Did you bury the bodies or whatever? This and that, and he said he was only successfully able to get some of the DNA samples, and he sent it to some scientists from a specific college, blah blah blah, and that guy ended up dying, and the samples disappeared. But from what the doctor had told him was that the skin cells or whatever were more towards a plant. They had the same genetic makeup of a plant. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Do what you want with
Don't
that.
buy it.
Hey, 13. Though.
You never know. You just fucking wake up one day and then you're being probed by aliens. But the fact that this guy was pulled out the AK with the banana clip and just started airing it out.
Yeah.
Well, I was dead.
Stories like these don't help people believe in the paranormal or aliens.
I mean, this guy kind of sounds like the guy with the birds. The birds are
the robot
watching
birds?
him.
Watching
him.
Birds.
Yeah.
What was
Except
that,
he hasn't come out
the
as
fourth kind or whatever.
The movie you're talking about, the fourth kind. Yeah. But Danny's talking about the birds are fake movement.
The birds are fake movement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you know that fakes are birds?
The fakes are birds. I thought you were going to say about the telekinetic birds.
I know. I know there's people that have theories that birds are fake or something like that.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I was out in the middle of a town. It's like this Swedish-based town here, or Netherlands-based town here in over there by Beaumont. There was I was walking by these little shops, and all over the walls there was posters that said that the birds are fake. And we had a whole episode about it.
It happened to us. Remember they were watching us when we were cooking the hot dogs, the one bird?
Yeah. Are you sure they just didn't want hot dogs?
Yeah, maybe.
They wanted some glizzies?
Yeah, some glizzies.
Well, they said back in the day the reason that a lot of people thought there was aliens was because of owls. There's a specific species of owls that stand up.
Owls.
Yeah, barn owls that the kids.
Especially the white one?
Yeah, the baby.
What are they called?
The white barn owls?
It's like a white barn owl. So supposedly what it is, a lot of people thought they were aliens due to the fact that they're 2 feet and then they're babies and they have less feathers, so it's not as prominent their body. So they stand up when they sleep. So if you were to look in your attic and you saw that, You know, like people.
Are those lechuzas? The ones that's supposed to be witches?
Maybe.
Oh,
I haven't heard the word
So
lechuza. You remember lechuza used to be like a freaking funny word back in high school?
I was like, oh, okay. Sorry, hold on.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hug you. Stacy, no te enojes. Both Stacys.
Yeah.
Like both Stacys.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember in Mexico, they're like, oh, these are witches who turn to these things.
Yeah.
Type
So
alien
in the
behind it.
US, they think they're UFOs. In Mexico, we
Or
think they're witches.
Walking or alien or something. I don't know. Make it more ominous.
Okay.
There we
Yeah,
go.
so there you go. It's the one on the left. It's that one. So, or actually the one right below it. Yeah, so that's why people thought like aliens were in their house or whatever, was because if they ever looked in their attics, they saw baby owls, and that's what they looked like.
They look like the little grays to me. So,
yeah. So I believe the fourth kind was like kind of based on that.
Yeah, because they look like that. Because look at that.
Yeah.
Your birds are creeping people out.
I love barn owls. Like I remember after seeing them, I was like,
I mean, they look cool.
If you could own them.
They look cool there, but not in the previous picture.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna have a baby one. I want one like this.
Well, I know. I'm just, but you know,
I can't remember if I talked about it on podcast, but one time I was at like my grandma's ranch, like right before she like passed. Well, actually, when I was younger, and we're just like, I think we're harvesting honey because a bunch of bees got into one of the walls. And me and my brother were just chilling, dicking around. And then there's this like burnt house that was like next to hers. And we were just like looking around through the rubble and stuff. Because my dad had told us that you can find like arrowheads and stuff like that in the ground. So we're just like walking around. There was an old like, what's it called? Outhouse. So my brother opened it up and then there was like a mirror in there. And he opened the mirror and then there was like brujeria stuff in there. Oh. And my brother like freaked out when we like ran back, and then we told my uncle, and my uncle was like, he didn't say, he just like mumbled and then like walked away.
And he started floating,
and then
he floated away.
he just like walked away, and then like just started a fire in a barrel, and then went and grabbed the stuff and then threw it in there. Okay. And it wasn't until like later on that he was like, "Yeah, that lady used to be a witch," and then we're like.
Good to know.
Good to fucking know that we're like,
a warning would have been nice.
Yeah, like digging around in her house.
Did you burn her stuff? Fuck that, I'm out of here.
I remember having a nightmare on like the way home, like on the way back to like to Texas, like just like some like lady, some lady trying to like fucking come after the truck that we were in, and like I like woke up and like in a panic, and then like that was the last of that. The bitch was coming back from my ass.
Yeah. She went through her stuff, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, it wasn't even me. It was my uncle. Fuck that.
I remember those early days of the internet where like every other video was like a jump scare or like a scary video.
Yeah. The car, the little car.
Dude, TikTok at night does that. You know,
at night?
Like at night I get so many scary things.
I don't.
Yeah, like I'm sorry.
Sometimes
I like
I'll just have the comments on just to like avoid.
Yo, I did that. I did that yesterday. I was watching the video. Like this dog was just like barking at the room. Like he didn't want to go inside the room, and then the owner walks in and he's like, "Dude, there's nothing here. Come on, man." And I was waiting for him to turn around and like something be there, but yeah, it was like they just played it up so much. Well, you know, I'm home alone. And
whenever you have your phone and you're like angled away.
Yeah, I did what you did, like put the comments on.
Yeah.
But you were saying, what about the?
Oh, there was this one video that we used to stay with this one babysitter back over in JC when I was in elementary, and one of her sons. He like pulled us into his room because he wanted to show us his video, and I remember it was like one of those. It was like a really old. I don't know what streaming service it was on, but it was like one of those old video service sites, like Meta Cafe or something like that. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Fuck.
No,
I forgot the name of the sites.
It was at nighttime, and it was like the cameras that like have night vision, they turn green.
Okay, yeah.
And they were. It was like these 2 or 3 guys driving down this road that was kind of lit up. And they see like a woman on the side of the road, and they go to pick her up, and they're asking her like
my grandpa.
No.
Oh yeah.
They're like asking her why she's like here alone, and like does she need help? And they like let her into the car and everything, and they're talking to her, and the whole time I think she's like sobbing or something, trying to talk to them.
Like Rona, dude.
And just out of nowhere, like I don't remember because it was so long ago. I was in like 4th or 5th grade, right? But like at one point, like she like looked up at them and like screamed, and you can just see like a witch face or something, and it just like cut off. Like
there's so many hitchhiker videos like that, and it's kind of crazy because a lot of people like during back like in the 70s and 80s, like it was crazy. Everybody was hitchhiking. You know?
I wish I could find that one because it was just like embedded in my
mind.
You know,
there's like this crazy theory that there's like this serial killer called the smiley face killer. So they say that there's nothing like to connect them. They think it's probably like a truck driver or somebody who's just like killing people. And like the only thing they found was like like nearby like a spray painted like smiley face.
I haven't heard of that.
Like current right now, like it's going on.
It's like they've never been able to actually connect anything. But that's like the running theory because it's with hitchhikers were like easy victims. That's why a bunch of people like died back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So if you believe in ghosts, you can easily conjure up a story like that. So that's why there's so many stories about like hitchhikers like that. Yeah. And because of that, you had like the jump scare.
There's a lot of the stories where people like whenever they said they were kids and they would ask their dad like, "Hey, look, there's that person on the side of the road," and then like the parents would ignore it.
Yeah.
And then whenever they get older, they're like, "Hey, I remember blah blah blah," and they're like, "Oh yeah, there's people that died there." Yeah. And you're supposed to like ignore that because if you don't, then you have the same car accident that they had.
That's what they always say.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah,
especially in Mexico.
Yeah, hold on. Wait, we have no time. Do you remember there was the train that got hit that had like the kids?
Where you put the talco?
Yeah. So they always tell you
that was that like San Antonio.
That was actually that's on Ghost Adventures.
They did that.
Yeah, they did it.
Did it work?
And it was no. So what it was is the slope of the road. It looks like it's actually flat or inclined. It's actually declined. So that's why the car goes.
But what about they tell you to put like dirt or like powder so you can see their fingers?
They did the entire thing. It's just the shape.
Maybe
of the
they're
road.
just TV struck.
No,
the ghost are shy.
The ghost are shy.
Because when they're doing it, somebody else shows up and they debunk it. While they're in the middle of trying to do it themselves, another car shows up, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, so you guys are here to do the blah blah blah." And then the car goes like up ahead, and then it just like parks there, and then like slowly starts rolling. And then they do the whole powder thing on the back. Nothing shows up, and then they ended up testing it out that it just like due to the fact of the slope of the road. That's why it goes.
Well, I say we go to San Antonio and figure.
We're not far.
Ourselves. Yeah,
we're not far.
It's not that far. We
and if the Bronco is too heavy, we put the Miata.
So something's gonna work.
Yeah.
And you guys know this is a perfect topic. We're talking about hitchhikers and how dangerous it is. There was a hitchhiker that was murdered not too long ago.
Really?
His name was Hitchbot, and he was a little robot created by a Canadian couple that they were all like, dude. We were always scared about robots. Mm-hmm. We're like, can we trust them? But the real question is, can they trust us?
True.
We have never asked that question.
We haven't, and like they
maybe that's why they take over.
They were brave enough to ask that question. Let me pull up. I've got a bunch of notes because I have a lot to say.
He has a lot to say.
Okay, so
are you Team Robot now? That's the robot.
I
have seen this.
I saved these photos just so you could see the comparison. Like, look how big he was.
Honestly, they could remake Pinocchio, but now instead of made out of wood, he's a robot. Change the story up a little bit.
Yeah, I know, but like every time a robot becomes like sentient and like they end up destroying the human race.
I know, but I'm saying you could
flip the script.
Yeah, flip the script a little bit.
But you could tell when he's lying.
Yeah.
Whenever he lies, he overcharged.
He's like, "Are you going to destroy the human race?" And he's like,
"No."
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So this hitchhiking robot was he's made in Canada, and he actually made it through all of Canada from like coast to coast. Okay.
Just walking.
No. So he can't move. So he solely relies on people. Like it talks to you, like it can have like simple like conversations, and he asks you to take him to his next destination. And like whenever he came to America, he had like a list. Okay, but look, he spent 26 days in Canada from coast to coast. Okay. He made it, no problem. Okay. He went to the Netherlands, 18 days.
What the fuck?
Nothing happened. Okay. He went to Germany, 10 days. Okay. He made it to America. Survived 2 weeks, only made it 300 miles from his destination. Hit nothing on his list. Look how happy he looked. Look, Look how happy he made people. Look, he's drinking a beer. He's one of us. He's one of the guys. Okay,
one of the boys.
Guru.
Yes, exactly.
He's the robot guru.
Exactly. Yes, he was the robot guru. You know, look how happy he was. He was in America. Okay, he only made it 300 miles before he was murdered in Philadelphia.
Wow, that's a bad place to start, man.
They decapitated him.
They decapitated him, and they never found his head.
It's probably in a dump somewhere.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Hitchbot.
We gotta pour one out for Hitchbot.
Yeah. Oh, Eric, you actually have a shot for us. Look, I'll read you his last words while Eric pours us his drink. Okay. He says,
I like buying weird stuff.
My trip must come to an end for now, but my love for humans will never fade. Thanks, friends. Pobrecito Hitchbot.
Did he Hitchbot? That was his name, Hitchbot.
Hitchbot.
So what? They would just put him somewhere and hope that someone would pick him up, and then he would say, "Can you take me there?"
Yeah.
That's a very neat project.
Yes, it is. And apparently it was super nice. Apparently he was super popular on Twitter. You know, he had like a very his fan base was growing. Everyone was excited. And like there's videos of people who were like, yo, whenever I had him in my car and people would look, he was like a celebrity, you know? And then, you know,
that's
we can't have anything nice in America.
You can have the Unqualified Gurus podcast.
Now subscribe.
They come in and kill us.
Eric's over there working on the ASMR. What the hell? When I didn't give you a double?
Yeah, you did.
All right, wait,
that's yours.
I gave him a double.
Eric, let's go.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, that sounded really nice.
These are all like different amounts.
A ver.
Yeah. So should I leave this one to remember, or do we want to see him happy?
No, we want to see him happy because he says he loves us. He wants to remember us that way. We'll remember
the metal one
him.
has less, or this one.
We should have poured
He died for our sins.
That's right. He died because of our sins.
All right. Well, God, did I really give you a freaking double?
Yeah, that's yours. That's what you get.
He's lying.
And I didn't even top it off. Look, I left it a little bit off the bottom.
Wait, who's this at?
That's Oscar's. That's what you get for getting us a double.
He doesn't have to drive, so
I'll get you yours.
Yeah, actually, you live here.
Yeah,
you live here. In fact,
that
fill
means
it
absolutely
up.
nothing.
Fill it up. Oscar, you got this, bro. You have the entire support of YouTube on your shoulders.
YouTube.
I'll let you decide which one of the two you want.
Thank you.
Give me the glass one.
I'm gonna do that thing where they like pretend to take the shot and just like
because this one's square
on the green screen.
I did that with the roaches. I didn't eat them. I threw them.
The ones they're in Oscar's room still.
They were alive. They ran away. You ate an alive one.
I'm gonna pour this in here.
Eric, you remember from Zombieland?
What?
That whenever he talks, he's like, one and done. That's what I always say.
Oh.
He's like, I said that once.
So what are we drinking?
We're drinking
to our fallen buddy.
To the fallen buddy.
No. What are we drinking?
Oh.
Not for what.
This is Loquita Tequila Anejo.
Anejo.
Añejo.
I was like, Anejo. I'm like, okay, I kind of
Jalisco,
like that.
Guadalajara, Mexico. I fucking butchered Guadalajara.
Yeah.
We're cheersing a bunch of
Batch
things.
number 1.
What part is your family from?
They only made 2,400 bottles of batch number 1.
My grandpa was from Durango.
From Durango.
Oh, the scorpions.
Mm-hmm. That's why I wanted to get a scorpion tattoo.
All right, you guys, look at this. I do not remember giving.
I didn't even top it off.
I don't care.
That's your fault.
You're lying.
That's your fault.
Where's the other glass?
Where am I pulling? Am I pulling it out of my ass now?
Yeah.
He's upset because you didn't top it off.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to top it off? I'll top it off. Yeah.
To Hitchbot.
Oh,
the Hitchbot.
Por el Hitchbot.
Hitchbot.
Oh, you have to touch the wood?
That's smooth.
That was actually pretty smooth. I thought it'd be worse.
Yeah. Damn, you did caritas. You have to take another one.
Caritas. We didn't have no rule.
No, don't you remember that TikTok?
I remember the game.
Oh, we played it. That was our first episode.
And
we got really drunk because the camera messed up.
Did we tell the secret what happened?
I think we might have maybe a couple episodes after, but so we used to do challenges at the end of every episode, but it got really hard to come up with new stuff.
Right.
So
the rest of them?
Huh?
You want the rest of them?
No, I'm okay. Yeah. You had to drink it, bro. Oh, Eric. Yeah. So we were like, there was that video of the people playing the drinking game that if you made the face, you lost. You know, basically you had to take another one. So me and Danny were playing it, but we both did really good. And then we realized that the camera was off.
Oh no!
So we had to do it again.
Oh damn! Y'all were fucked up by the end of it.
Something like that, you know.
Did y'all do that on a Monday?
See.
On the first
No. That's when we used to do it on Wednesdays.
That's even worse. That's the middle of the week.
Yeah.
You're right.
You remember we used to do it on Wednesdays?
Yeah, we used to do it. We were farther off from the posting day.
You know, this is a good conversation because I was genuinely thinking about, you know, if we were to reduce the episodes back to, down to an hour, how everybody else does it, how would that look? Because we fucking breathe and it's an hour.
Yeah.
You know,
I go through like a topic and a half and it's an hour.
Yeah. I genuinely do not understand how people can literally only do an hour podcast.
I don't know if we'd be able to do like the weekly recap like we usually do.
No recaps. We just streamline
it's
like
straight
a quick
to the point.
Yeah, so we have to like go straight into topics.
Well, no, they're not even that. They talk about one topic and that's it.
Yeah, pick one
it's
topic.
It's like one topic and then
that.
like a subtopic and that's it.
That's kind of lame. Yo, I create folders for you guys. I give you so much content.
Yeah, we can't do the TikToks thing anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's just...
You got to be different.
Yeah, well, it's like I like what we do, so I'm not trying to change it.
Well, that was what originated this, is that we were saying that how we could just keep going and talking for hours, and that at least the conversation, because the thing was at first for us was like, well, we can talk for hours, but is it at least interesting? Because you know, if it's not interesting, what's the point?
And you mentioned,
luckily, it's resonated.
And you mentioned earlier on that like some of the viewers, they like, you know, the longer form thing.
Yeah, well, I think typically like podcast listeners don't listen to everything on one sitting either. So
right.
it's like,
But I also remember Sierra was saying like, oh, you guys should go a little longer.
Do like an extra episode
or an extra episode a week. So we just slowly started to keep going longer and longer.
Well, the thing is, because like most of the time, say like if you want to listen to a podcast, you're usually doing something.
Yeah.
So the longer it is the more they can keep doing what they're doing without me like, all right, I need to find something else to listen to while I'm doing what I'm doing.
And I work in an office, so I genuinely I don't mind super long podcasts.
Yeah.
You know, so like throughout the day it helps me pass the day. But I was just trying to think, how would it look if we would only do 1 hour? And honestly, it seems fucking impossible to me. I don't.
The impossible podcast.
Like we could try to do an hour, and I think you guys would be disappointed in us.
Would you be disappointed in us? Leave it in the comments.
Yeah, let us know. Look, because I'm being completely honest. It's like I'm not trying to change the format. I love what we do. It doesn't feel like we're doing work, but you know, like we're just here having fun.
We're having fun,
you know, and we love the feedback every time we put out an episode. But the thing is just like, you know, whenever I compare it to like other podcasts that I listen to that only do an hour, I'm like, how would that look for us? You know?
Usually if they only do an hour though, they crank out like 2 or 3, 4 a week.
Well, the ones I listen to are only once a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, once a week.
Yeah, like really popular ones, like, you know, like Tom Segura's, like Tiger Belly, like all.
Yeah, but they're traveling, so
yeah, but still,
they're limited on time.
Like, but they still only do 1 hour.
Because the thing about us is like we already sat here. We don't want to just sat here for an hour. Yeah. We already got ourselves comfortable.
It took us an hour to sit up.
Like, we want to go for long, but you know.
Yeah, we didn't start till like 8 o'clock. It's already 10:40.
Yeah, 10:40, and we are here
on a Monday night
for you.
It's a school night,
and you won't even subscribe.
Got work tomorrow.
Yeah. We just hit 200 subscribers. No, 203
203 now.
203. Bam. So, we can actually put out a shirt. Like I had designed the we're not in the business of making sense
with the little stairs, right?
Yeah. And I thought that was a really cool one. Like, you know, maybe we could put it out. I think it'd be cool if we just do like limited runs for like 2 weeks. We find out, see people.
See what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll get it set up sometimes this week, and then we'll see.
But tell us in the comments.
Yeah, so
what do you like?
So I don't want to pay for another domain, so it's just gonna be a sub-genre of my silent artist store.
Yeah,
I have it shut down right now. I haven't been focused on it because my main focus has honestly been the podcast. Like I feel like the podcast, the book, and like I found 3 new beats that I'm gonna be working on. So I'm excited to put out new music soon. You know, I still have songs with you and the other Tony that are in the works.
Follow Overt on Spotify.
Yeah, so like genuinely, like my concern hasn't been on my silent artist projects, but I want to get back to that. So since I already paid for the domain and everything, so it's not like might as well like just add it on there. Like I'll add the subgenre. Later on in the week, we'll whenever y'all see this, we'll probably like notify y'all about the sale going on. So yeah,
so check us on Instagram.
Yeah, and let us know what y'all would think. Like, what does just like 1 hour sound like to y'all?
Would you want us to be 1 hour?
We wouldn't be able to get drunk in just 1 hour. I don't think. Oh, we'd have to try.
It will benefit our health, to be honest.
But no, I'm curious though.
I couldn't eat
leave
a
it in the
roach in 1
comments.
hour.
What do you like?
It sounds ridiculous to me. Like I don't get how anybody can just do it.
But remember when we started, our first episode was like 48 minutes, and then we're like,
really?
It was like 48 minutes, and then we said, well, we went a little too long. We want to be on the 30-minute side, and then it went to 1 hour, and we're like, man, we went for 1 hour, and then it was 1 hour and 10 minutes, 1 hour and 20 minutes, and then at one point it's like, it's 3 hours, and it's like, bro, we need to stop. It's midnight. We gotta go to work tomorrow.
And it used to be a lot harder before because we kept the computer kept crashing on us.
Oh yeah, we had we've improved
working with old tech.
Yeah, we've improved all that.
Yeah,
46 minutes.
You checked.
Yeah, it was a 40-something minute long episode.
Yeah, well, and to end this, rest in peace, Hitchbot.
Rest in peace,
You will be missed. Look how happy he looks. That's how I look when I have a beer.
You never stood a chance.
It's like right here.
Yeah. Well, like Will Smith did warn us about West Philadelphia. So he got into some trouble in the playground.
Any deadly robots out there, just stay out of America and you'll be fine.
Stay out of America in general. Yeah. Well, rest in pieces, bro. All right.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. While he's down.
So, all right, we can stay in the realm of crazy things that happen.
I think we have to.
So, did you guys know that the U.S. has like their own version of like a Stonehenge?
Really?
Yeah. Do you know what Stonehenge is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
why are you looking at me like I don't?
Because you didn't react. Well, you guys know
Stonehenge is nothing crazy about some stones.
Okay. Well, it depends who you ask. So these they had like a lot of conspiracy behind them because nobody knew why they were commissioned. Like all they know was like one day somebody paid, and then these slabs basically appeared. Okay.
Was that Greek?
No, so there's a bunch of different. I think there was a bunch of different languages, and all of it dictates how to reset the universe, like the world, like basically civilization.
I think it was constructed in like the 80s. I think.
Yeah. But the thing is, like nobody knows why.
They were supposed to have been made to be like calamity proof, like they would withstand everything.
But they were bombed.
They were bombed.
So some guy bombed it. Yeah, and it's just because like there's been a lot of conspiracy theories about it, saying that they're satanic, that they're that, because they have a lot of very, very like odd views. Like, look, this is how
man down.
Yeah, so they ended up
just one side.
They ended up tearing it down because they were scared that people would show up and maybe something else falls off. Like you don't want to risk somebody getting hurt.
This one looks like a rendering almost.
A little bit. Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, but it's an actual photo.
Oscar's story is fake.
Yeah.
So, is this real?
Yeah. So okay. So here we go. Look, and it's from Smart News, not to be confused with Dumb News. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it says Georgia landmark known as American Stonehenge is destroyed in an explosive attack. Okay. So here is where it says it was made in the 1980s.
Georgia Guidestones. That's what it was called.
Yeah, the Georgia Guidestones. Yeah. So this is basically what it said. It said you had to maintain the population under 500 million, which is the whole globe. And we're at 7 something billion.
We're at 7 billion.
7 billion, and it's just like it was
reproduce wisely.
Yeah, there was a bunch of eugenics type of bullshit that people didn't like, but it was enough to get like these conspiracy theorists like riled up enough to where somebody would actually bomb it and destroy it, which is kind of crazy.
I don't know. I mean, this is the most attention that's been brought to it since it was constructed. I feel like the first time I heard about this was after it got bombed. So
I never heard about it, to be honest.
No, but like there's politicians in Georgia like running the lady. She was like, I'm a destroy it once I get into office. Blah blah blah. Like it was a talking point. So somebody like literally went ahead and did the work because they were saying it was satanic.
You were trying to get risky.
Wow, a politician that delivers.
Politician that actually delivers.
So she
thank you.
She didn't take credit for it, but she was just like, I'm glad it went down.
I'm just joking. Well, this reminds me. You remember that monolith?
The obelisk.
Oh yeah.
Was it the obelisk? The little metal thing?
The little metal thing that popped up in.
I was going to ask about that.
People were moving it around.
Yeah.
And then they said that it was that little metal thing from the globe you buy in the store.
Yeah.
That little metal thing.
Yeah, but it's just that one. Obviously, I think that one like clearly was debunked like so quick. But
yeah, I was trying to say if you wanted to get risky, what religion do you think bombed it?
Oh, come on, dude. Fucking Christians.
I mean, it is America.
Yeah, that's Georgia is probably
In Georgia.
Christian, yeah.
That's the Bible Belt right there.
Yeah, so it's just like it's undeniable who it was. Yeah, but we only have 2 folders left. One of them is our random one, and then you have a Would You Rather.
I have a group it.
And then
I think it's more of a group it.
Yeah, and then we'll get into our Stranger Things review, and then we're done.
Yeah,
Lightning
that's
round
it.
on the Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Don't be sad. Don't be sad. We'll
Yeah.
ramble in between. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
It'll
of
go
course,
longer
of
than that. We won't leave until
Me-
1 in the morning.
Me and Tony step away. So we don't
We'll
hear it.
regret this
That's all right.
tomorrow,
I don't
but
mind.
you'll
It's
have
been
fun.
spoiled.
the
Wait,
hell?
what
is
are you
this?
talking about? Stranger Things? Or
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this one has to do with Stranger Things. I forgot about them. So I saw this and I was like, damn, it's gonna fucking suck to be a Windows phone owner.
Oh man.
No, you got me fucked up if some other company's putting ads on my phone that
at
I
least
paid for.
read it if you're gonna start ranting on it.
Yeah, what?
Windows
Read it.
phone owner? What do
Read
you
it.
mean?
Nah,
read
that's
it.
too many
Read
words.
it. Léelo, güey. Tony, read it, translate it, and then say it in Spanish. Go.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
U.S. cell phone providers.
No,
once-
say it in Spanish.
Okay.
Estados Unidos.
Déjalo. He needs to
No,
learn.
I was
You
gonna
can't
start
help
making
him.
some stuff up.
Well, just try. Give your best try. Translate to
Uh,
Spanish and say it.
I don't want to sound dumb.
That's all we do. here.
Dude, you're not here in the business of making sense, so go.
El teléfono.
Biblioteca.
I don't know what else. What providers? I don't know how to say that.
Proveedores.
Proveedores.
He doesn't even know how to say it. Y'all expect me
I
to
was
say it?
close. Are you kidding me? I knew the word.
Yeah, but Tony, you have an excuse, bro. You can
yeah.
just go.
No,
Just go where?
Say it. Just let it flow
I'm
out.
gonna
bro.
just read it in English.
Okay, go
Dale,
ahead.
pues.
U.S. cell phone providers want to bring lock screen ads to smartphones.
Fuck no.
Hell yeah. Fuck that.
No.
With as much as we pay already for these smartphones, they
For
want to
real.
start bringing.
You're
They
dropping
better drop the price.
You're dropping
down.
like $1,000 on phones. And stuff like
One
that.
of the reasons why I always go buy the phone directly from the retailer is because they don't come with all that bloatware
yeah,
apps.
from the carrier.
Annoying as hell. The only way to remove them is if you root the cell phone and all those things. I don't want to. I don't want to do
mind-
that.
I don't mind rooting,
Imagine like
honestly.
you need to like use your phone and an ad pops up and you can't unlock your phone.
There was
And you're
some,
sa-
there was some stuff like that.
Yeah, so-
my mom had a phone that she bought for like it was cheaper, and they had like pre-installed like adware stuff. And there was times where like she would get a phone call or something, and the freaking thing would pop up, and she had to wait 6 seconds.
What
to even
the
answer
fuck?
or do anything, and it's
Oh
like, can you
my
imagine
God.
if you're in an emergency
Yeah,
and
fuck
there's
that.
fucking Candy Crush telling you, play me, and you're like, no, I need to call 911.
You're like, oh,
Teléfono de la
maybe I should play a
pulga.
quick
Maybe I
round.
should play because my husband is going farther than me.
Well, some couple. I think somebody tried to sue YouTube because they were trying to watch like a Heimlich maneuver video on YouTube and they got an ad.
Oh, shit.
So they had to sit there and wait for the ad to go through.
What kind
so
of
they
video?
could- a Heimlich maneuver.
¿Qué es
video.
eso?
Someone was choking. They were trying to
choking.
like
to learn how to.
Oh.
I can't say if it was that 100%, but that's the first thing that comes to mind.
You guys remember YouTube
that was the one
became
thing.
the most hated band after they forced us to have their album on our iPhones?
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Wait, what?
A band called U2, like the U2.
This was like iPhone 5.
I don't remember.
4?
Probably
I
five.
don't
But yeah, because by the time I
I had
my phone.
4
It
at
wasn't
the
4.
time.
It wasn't 4.
No, it had to be 5.
5 or 6.
It had to be 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally, like the band, like their album was pre-saved on your thing. You couldn't get rid of it for a while.
It was an iOS update that gave it to everybody.
But you couldn't get rid of it for a while.
Yeah, no, you couldn't get rid of it. And like, no
So
matter how
everybody
hard you tried to
complained.
get rid of it, it would like pop up in your music rotations and shit. It was so fucking annoying.
Well, you know, it makes sense though, because when I watch my movies in Spanish on YouTube, there's freaking ads.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. No, but well, no, I was just gonna say all this YouTube and Google stuff. They have so many bugs now.
Yeah.
I had my phone had like it's a Google phone, so it has all these Google extra features. And
Oh, you would get the ads.
yeah. Well, one of the thing that it had was that you can put your alarm in the morning, and you can set it so that it plays a podcast to wake you up.
Oh, nice.
And one time was what?
Scare the fuck out of yourself.
But there was some
random people were talking.
No,
in
but
your
there
house?
was some default podcast. Like you could, I don't think you. Maybe now you can pick the podcast.
Unqualified gurus,
Maybe
bro.
now maybe now I can. But at the time, there was only a few. Like I had to pre-select, and one was like, "What happened today?" Like, in history.
Yeah.
On this day, and the only thing it was like some ladies screaming like, and I didn't even know what they said. And after that, the podcast ended. And I'm like, this some buggy as shit.
Hey, Eric, do you remember in a Day to Remember song, like it ends and they're like talking, they're like, wake up. I've been watching you.
Oh,
yo,
yeah.
I fell asleep with headphones on one time and I woke up to that.
Oh,
I was freaking like, oh my, what the fuck?
I'm not 100% sure if it was in Day to Remember, but it was one of those bands
it's
from
a
that
Day
time.
to Remember.
Was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's from like the Yellow album.
You should remember.
Yeah, that's like
So
his
many of those
favorite
bands
band
from that time did stuff like that, where like the very last song of the album would play, and then they have like 5-10 minutes of silence, and then a skit would play.
Yeah.
It was so like apparently A Day to Remember, Drugs did that, the Used
I know.
did that.
I think Bliss of Fall had that on the end of one of their songs too. What was that for? For playtime?
I don't know. It could have been like.
It makes no sense because it was on CDs. It wasn't on streaming platforms.
I don't know.
Oh, MCR did that with Blood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have it as a separate track now, but I think it was like at the end of what's the last track? What, Famous Last Words or something?
I think so.
Yeah, so they had it Blood,
That's
which was like a
still
hidden track.
My favorite song.
It was like a minute and like 26 seconds of silence, and then it would come on.
That's freaking weird. Yeah, but regardless, Guru Pip.
This morning, I was just thinking about the future.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought this might be a decent Guru Pit
Okay,
for
dime.
today. So I was thinking, imagine that in 20 years from now, so we're in 2022, right? For those watching in 2023, I don't know. Imagine in 2042, they invent the time machine and they can go back. They let everyone in the world go back in time 20 years.
Everything's fucked.
Espérate, tranquilo, cálmate. All right, we don't know that.
There's no water left.
Espérate, cálmate, cálmate tú también.
Wait, everybody wait on their ideas.
Okay, forget the group. No, but the idea is this. So right now, Oscar, Tony, what's your name?
Eric.
And me.
He's too gone.
The episode ends. I go home. You go home. You go home. You stay home. And then all of a sudden, you see a version of yourself 20 years from now, just in your room, just sitting there, right? And you recognize him because you kind of like, oh shit, it looks like me. And he tells you, it's me, it's you from the future 20 years from now. I can tell you what's going to happen to you the next 20 years. Would you say, yes, tell me, share it to me, or no, don't tell me? Now,
No.
here's some rules, though. Here's some rules. You can't just be like, don't tell me, but tell me what the lottery numbers are for the next year or anything like that. He can tell you, like, what's, like, any major events that's going to happen to you in 20 years, whether you're going to finish your book, whether the podcast will get, like, subscribers and all these things, whether you'll be employee of the month again.
Or will you break another pipe?
Yeah. Anything. It'll tell you like what happened to your future self in the next 20 years. Would you want him to tell you? And then if you say yes, what would you ask?
Can you make changes?
You
to
know that's
your
a movie,
future,
right?
or is it-
There is a movie?
Yeah.
¿Cuál?
Ryan Reynolds.
That was not what that was
Nah,
about.
dude, that's Deadpool.
That
bro.
was different.
And he could see the
No,
camera.
was it Deadpool? But yeah.
I watched that movie you're talking about.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
was a difference.
It was a good movie though.
Danny,
It
does
was
that
okay.
discredit the movie because he can see the camera? You
Who's-
said it. You said it
Oh,
like
yeah.
you said it like it discredits the whole thing.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh, that Deadpool can see the camera?
yeah, he can- right here we don't see the camera. Only that one.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Wait. Are we allowed to make change into our
No,
future? though?
so-
Well, you're gonna know your future.
You know
Yeah, so it
everything
might
from
affect
from that point onward. You know everything.
You
Yes,
can
but-
ask him any question about your life.
But if you make a slight change, it could derail the whole thing. So
It
it's kind
could.
of pointless.
It could. That's why would you want to know? Because you could say, tell me what happens next year, and that derails the whole thing.
So theoretically, though, from the moment that you learn everything in the future, everything's not going to happen due to the fact that you
you know.
have to make the same steps you were gonna make.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right, but you don't know what those steps are because you haven't asked.
Exactly. So the point you learn everything from everything's
Yeah, I know.
everything's fucked.
But
It's
then,
different because the immediate stuff that happens right now, like if he says I don't finish my book, I'll stop right now. You know, it's just like
Yeah.
the things that are like immediate.
but
to
you don't know whether he
what if
wrote another
that's-
book.
But what if that's the reason you don't finish your book?
because he told me that.
Yes.
he derailed my life.
Yes, exactly.
It's like,
you
no-
fucked yourself.
Yeah.
What if it's like whenever they tell you, no matter what you do, it's still gonna end up the way that.
That's
it
what I
was
was
described?
asking.
Well,
Yeah.
but here's the
So,
thing,
like-
though. Well, but okay, Tony.
There's a lot of technicalities
Mira,
that
Tony.
need to happen.
Mira, güey. Me caías bien, güey. No, it's a group, we have to fight. I said, I used to like you. That's what I said.
Okay.
But I still like you. No, but what I was going to say was like, the point here is that I kind of like this shit, bro.
Yeah, I know. We're in the bout, dude.
No, but the point
he
is...
gets a slouch back. And
Well, okay, the point here is that if you say no, then the next 20 years... It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
you're gonna follow the same directions, the same options. But the moment you learn something, it could be like, "What am I gonna eat tomorrow?" Maybe that derails like the butterfly effect thing.
I got the healthiest answer to this.
A ver.
Just be like, bro, are you happy? And if he says yes or no,
No, because
why not?
He literally said you can either you have to know it all.
No,
not know it at all.
No, I did not say that.
That's what you said. You said you can't ask anything.
Wait, tranquilos. Okay, so we can add two branches
Can
to
I
the
say
group.
something?
One where you have to know everything in the next 20 years, but there's one where like, okay, let's say you say, yes, tell me something about my future. What will you ask?
Oh,
right?
okay. So to put it easier, is you get one question or you know everything. Those are the two different ways you can do.
But what if he says no and now I can't change it?
Well,
he's like, no, dude, I'm fucking miserable. I'm
that's
depressed.
simple way. That's simple way.
Let's do his first because this is simple. Would you say yes or no if you had to know everything in the next 20 years or no? And then we go to like more.
Can I go first? I would say yes because in the next 20 years we managed to get time travel technology, somehow, and our future self traveled back in time for a reason. You don't travel back in time if your life is going well, right? Like, I don't think there'd be a reason to go back to see my past self.
We invest in stocks for the time travel
machine.
You can't tell me the lottery numbers, but I know time travel is coming.
You and everybody else, and that's why Bitcoin crashed.
That's but what you just said. That's a clever thing. But let's just say for you,
that's kind of what the Ryan Reynolds movie was about.
Is that the something guy movie? Or which movie was that one?
Free Guy? You're talking about Free Guy. That's a video game
Free Guy.
movie.
Which movie were you talking about?
It's a Netflix one. I don't remember.
Free Guy is also a Netflix movie.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Okay. Well,
I think that was on Prime.
No, it was like a real release.
No, but it was on Prime.
No, they eventually landed in Prime, I think.
Bueno. Hey, chingada madre. Focus. But the point here is, let's say that. Let's say he tells you like, no, everyone had to go back. Everyone just got sent back and gave that option to their past self. It was like legislation. Everyone had to go back and tell their past self, do you want to know the next 20 years of your life? Yes or no? That's it.
That seems like a very, very chaotic time traveling movie.
Counterproductive.
Like every thing.
Oscar,
because you could change a bit, but the homeboy down the street decides to change his, so eventually like
everybody's future is fucked.
Every time travel movie told me that this is a bad idea, bro.
Because we're in a society where like we have the resources to allow everybody to go back in time, and you're gonna let everybody go back and fuck that up.
But this is your multiverse. No one else gets their version to go back. Just
everybody.
yours. Just yours. Yeah, but they get their version in the universe.
Only
you.
Can prevent wildfires.
Huh?
Can prevent wildfires.
Smokey the Bear.
Yeah.
No, but
we got it.
Cálmense. Don't.
So Tony, you said no.
I said yeah.
Well, first was to his 20. Also, you know everything or nothing.
Also, think about it though, because you can depress the fuck out of yourself right then and there.
I'm already depressed.
But then I could change.
No, but even worse.
You'll depress your future self.
Like jokes on you, bro.
I might be able to change it because I know now.
It depends though. If your future's so fucked that you just depress yourself from
you know
that
what?
point on.
We already know the future's gonna be depressing. I think the glacier just died.
Did you see that picture? That
Hitchbot died, bro.
No.
What else do you need to know?
What did you say?
Hitchbot died.
There's a picture going around that like the projections of what the U.S. is going to look like 30, 40 years from now. And like the whole center point of the U.S. is just flooded with water.
I don't care.
Bro, we're going to be able to go fish anywhere.
Hey, oh, yeah, you're right.
You need to think positively.
What did you say?
I said you can go fish anywhere you want.
What if it's...
What's this negativity?
Hey, Eric, you can't get mad. I didn't invite you.
Yeah.
Look outside.
Look outside. Just throw the thing.
What if it's nighttime and I think future me is an intruder? Like, did future me predict that?
Oh,
because what if I just like
he's in Texas,
like that one movie where they sent people back in time to get killed. I forgot the name of it.
That was a Will Smith movie.
Like Chris Pratt.
No, it wasn't Chris Pratt. It was Jason Bourne.
Will Smith had one.
No, what?
It was a Ryan Reynolds movie.
No.
They're all Ryan Reynolds movies.
The Avengers. because they were trying to stop Thanos.
It's one of the Matts. It's not Matt. No,
Matt Damon.
Yeah, Matt Damon. It's that movie.
I think I know.
So he's a mercenary killer. So they send people back in time. He kills them, and then his future self shows up.
No, that's the pelon. Looper.
Yeah, it's
No,
Looper.
not Looper.
El
It's
pelon.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, that's Looper.
You're talking about Looper.
You're talking about Shooter.
Looper.
No,
Bruce Willis.
not Looper.
There's
Is it
Will
Looper?
Smith
Yes,
one
it's
too.
Looper.
You're talking about Shooter.
No, Shooter was
Shooter's
a
a dumb movie
Hey,
where they
Shooter-
can bend bullets.
No.
No,
That's
no.
something else.
Wanted.
No, you're talking
That's
about.
that is Wanted.
No, he was talking about a sniper movie.
Looper is a sniper movie.
Yeah.
No, Shooter's a sniper movie.
No,
Right?
Yeah,
look up Shooter.
Oh, it is that one. Yes.
Looper.
Sorry, it was
Bruce
Looper.
Willis. Bruce
Looper.
Willis.
I was thinking of a different movie.
I
No,
haven't seen
there's
this
one with Will Smith.
Wait, I think I have seen this one.
It
Where
was
they-
Ryan Reynolds.
But there's one with Will Smith too, where they send his younger version of himself. They clone him.
That was the clone one.
Yeah, it's
I
a
don't
clone.
remember that
That's
one.
a different one.
Because it was a clone.
relatively
That
new,
one's on
right? I think
Hulu.
that's
Your
called
clone would know.
Isn't that called like Gemini?
I don't
Man
like
or
Hulu.
something?
Gemini Man.
Oh yeah. Or Pisces Man for him.
Yeah,
That was a very good one. That was a
Thank you,
very
thank
good one,
you.
bro.
Well,
Come on.
All right, back to the guru pit. Back to
Eddie,
the guru
Eddie,
pit.
what is your answer?
well, I would ask him. Well, for the all or nothing, I would say no. But
All
if
or
I could
nothing,
ask
no.
one question, I would ask him this: when the 20-year future version, when you were my age, came back, what did you tell him?
Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I'm like you like stumped all of us. I'm like, yeah, because technically, you know, it will happen.
Dude, that did,
But wait.
That's a multiverse.
Yeah, that's a
type thing.
multiverse thing because
no, because he has a future too.
no, because his multiverse probably
It's not a multiverse.
Well, he's the very first one.
It could be, but that's why I would ask.
Exactly. That's
The
why
reason it's a multiverse thing is because he would have
It's
to
different.
technically have gone back again.
But why would you assume that he's the first one when there could be infinitely
Because
many other? The
you
odds?
asked him what was the what he told.
His future self whenever that happened.
Exactly.
Right? What did he tell his future
Yeah,
self?
but it can change it.
nothing, bro. I invented teleporting.
Yeah, because if it's technically the first time, he could have never said anything.
well, that
How many?
means,
Because if it's the first time
well,
going back,
but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. That's the only question I would ask. He would tell me that, and then when I go back in time and tell my past self, I would say I don't know because
this guy's making his own looper, dude.
It's just a looper,
Yeah.
bro. We got no information.
there you go. And then there's like 20 versions of myself. Like that was a waste of question.
Yeah, that's basically.
Oh, I got dizzy right there. What the hell is with this?
Yo,
You're breaking the pouch.
The pouch, dude.
Ouch.
yo, that pouch ate you.
I've been turning and looking at him. He just has his feet dangling there
Yo,
the entire time,
he's
like a
slowly
kid.
sinking into
Yeah.
the couch.
Oh shit! The
That's-
quicksand.
That's why. That's why when I first sat down after the first one, I was like, I need to tuck the cushion in because I'm gonna just fall.
Yeah,
in
but
like
I'm
how he is.
comfortable though.
Yeah, you look comfortable
Alright,
as
so
hell.
like,
All right,
guess
wait,
just-
I have an answer.
okay.
I same thing. I wouldn't want to know. It's just like
If I get one question,
I'm a super
ask somebody.
pessimist, bro. I know where we're headed. Like unless drastic shit changes,
Jurassic? No.
unless Jurassic things happen.
Okay,
We're fucked.
so for the next 20 years, you wouldn't want to know. But if you can ask one question, would you?
Clearly, he's still alive. He's
What is the
in good.
question?
He's breathing.
But if you had
he's
one
good.
question,
if just one question,
una nomás.
one opportunity. You know,
Stop,
okay?
stop.
Is that Eminem?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one reference I got. Okay,
Yeah. Like, would you capture it?
If you had one question, will you capture it? Hey, focus, Eric.
What would I ask?
Because it's my fault.
I would be like, yo, does Bitcoin come back up? Because yo, we're struggling.
Yeah, you're trying to set yourself up. No, a personal question.
Personal question.
Am I gonna invest in Bitcoin?
No. I just be like, dude, how many subs do we have?
Okay.
And he'll be like 300. These motherfuckers don't sub.
You're the reason we're depressed. Okay.
All right, then is that it? Is
I
everything
think that's
settled?
good.
Yeah, I can't think of anything I would
I
actually
can't think
ask.
of a singular question.
If-
I'd rather just know all of it.
If you don't want to be spoiled because of the Stranger Things ending, which I don't know why you wouldn't have watched it by now. If you're not gonna watch it, you know you were never gonna watch it.
You were never gonna
You
watch
know,
it.
and if you're Tony and you still haven't finished it,
Yeah.
this is kind of your fault. You know
Just
what
turn
we
off
do
the
here.
video. Subscribe and then turn it off.
Yeah, at this point,
Get out of
spoilers
here.
from now on. If you're listening this on Spotify or something, why are you not coming to see our faces?
Yeah, exactly. Come
What's
subscribe.
wrong with you?
But
Anyways, the point.
spoilers from here on out. If you
Hit the
don't-
checkpoint to
you
skip
don't wanna
forward.
hear 'em.
You need to leave. There you go.
Get outta here,
That's
guys.
good. Here's the thing, though. Before we start, if you go and watch Stranger Things and then you want to know our comments, come back.
Yeah.
Listen to what we have to say and then argue with us in the comments.
Yeah, binge watch the show. Come back.
And if you're from the future,
Hit them one more time.
And no, if you want to discuss this in real time, go and join our Discord.
Yes.
And then you can talk shit to Eric in real time.
Yeah.
You get to talk shit to Oscar. Because
And
Oscar
Oscar.
needs to pull
Everyone
his
already
weight.
does.
He can't do damage in Apex.
We haven't played in a while. I've been wanting to play.
I've been playing Tarkov.
You've been playing what?
What?
Escape from Tarkov.
Oh, yeah,
Escape
that's a
from
really
Tarkov?
cool
Yeah,
game.
it's a
You gotta
Russian
look
game.
it up.
It's
You
pretty
gotta
good.
look it
What
up.
else?
It's really
I
cool.
actually want to. Okay, so I want to record. I would like.
But I didn't want to say anything.
I would like to record a video of both
Of
y'all
that?
playing it.
Oh, no.
Of both of y'all playing at least one like one game.
Yeah, EFT is really.
What is it about?
It's
Should
so
we not
okay.
know?
So the way the game plays is there's two character options. You
Okay.
have your PMC, which is
Your pimp?
Jinx.
no.
Is that what you said too?
Both said
So
Why?
you have
Because it just sounded like it.
so like say you have a stash, right? So your PMC, whatever you have in your stash, you put it on him. You load into a server. You play the map. Your scav character is if you're down bad on gear, you use that, and whatever server you load
I'm
into,
gonna lie to you, this sounds
you get
really
to loot.
complicated. I think we should show
It's
it in
a
real
mil-
time.
it's a
All
military
the girls
game.
just left, bro.
It-
Yeah.
Ah,
Well, they
it's
left
a
because they
total
haven't seen
joke.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a military game.
Yeah.
But you can get jump scared really easy to the fact that it's like
So is it a
you're
first?
walking around, the bush sounds are loud.
Yeah.
Your own footsteps over any type of thing, it's loud.
Jesus Christ.
So
First
if you
person?
get shot, yes, first person. You get shot, all you hear is the clink, and then your blackout screen, and you're dead.
That's how it was whenever I was playing Warzone by myself, and I got third place.
Yeah.
Dude, like
It's very intense,
literally,
bro.
I turn everything
Dude,
up so much.
You think that's
Everything
intense?
scares
Nah.
you,
Dude,
It's
and then whenever
ridiculous.
you're playing with other people and they're watching, you're the only one. You're like,
Oh, yeah, that's different.
You're just
Yeah.
like,
well, let's
But-
get to our Stranger Things takes, okay, you guys?
see ya next time if you're leaving.
Eric, you didn't watch it, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Do you want to know, or do you want to like? Are you like
no, I
you're
don't
planning
care.
on watching it?
Yeah.
I'll watch it sooner or later. I've seen memes. I've
Okay.
seen this.
So, do you have any comments before we actually start spoiling it?
I don't care.
No, he doesn't care. Tony?
I'll end up forgetting about everything you'll talk about, and then I'll watch the show again. Maybe
We're
it was
spo-
really
we're-
slow for me.
We're
That's why I
spoiling
didn't
it
get
for
into
you
it.
too, right?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, but you knew
I'm
what
in the
was coming.
process of watching. But
Tony, do you want to tap out
I don't think
Yeah.
that.
for
if
this?
I tap out, I'm leaving. So I'll just stay.
I don't think the spoilers you're gonna do are that big of a spoiler, is it?
I'm pretty sure everybody's
Some
already.
intense
It's like
stuff is
very
gonna
like
spoil it
minimal
for me.
stuff because like I've seen this already like
Yeah,
on Twitter a lot.
Eddie and Max already got spoiled for me. This, I don't know.
Okay, so I actually have a meme before we actually
They're
get to
making
it.
memes out of this.
Yeah,
one.
they're making a lot of memes
Yeah.
about it. It's like, how the hell did Mike not notice Will sobbing, crying next to him in Stranger Things? And I'm like, like this is what Mike saw. How could he tell?
Yeah.
Looks like a thumb with a wig on it.
Yeah.
Is this a real person?
Who
Is this
knows,
No,
man?
well, better not. That's a weird person.
I can't even
Yeah.
tell.
That
That
That's
looks
how
like a
weird it
thumb.
looks.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. It was like a thumb very close up to the camera, just to
That's a
make it
long
look like
neck.
it's.
I don't
big
know,
enough
but it
to
looks
be-
like a shirt. And like
Yeah.
compared to the rest of the thing, it's really hard.
That
to
guy's
tell.
neck game is strong. Dude.
Yeah, too strong, man.
That game is
Yeah,
long.
I saw a meme that was like
That's Dito
that
in real life.
the real villain in Stranger Things isn't Vecna, that it's the barber.
Oh, the barber.
Yeah, Mike's barber is the real villain.
Well, they gave him the mushroom cut, right?
Yeah, it's
Bowl cut?
Bowl cut.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
bowl cuts.
yeah. So remember we mentioned that Metallica got the uptick that Katie
Even I
Kate
saved
Bush
the song.
said, oh, you did the message.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that my uncle doesn't hear me play that song because we used to always argue I'm like, nah, rock sucks, just to mess with him.
Mhm.
And if he hears me play a Metallica song, then I'll be
he's like,
bullied.
what the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
gotcha,
so
gotcha.
you gotta-
Well, a bunch of freaking, like the metal hate, like the old, like they call it dad metal.
My uncle.
Their community is so fucking bad. It always is like, oh, look at all these fucking posers coming in. And I never understood that way of thinking because, like, dude, like unless you're like a Metallica, bands don't make a lot of money. Okay.
That's true.
You want people to find like your bands because they can keep making more music. You know, so Metallica came out and said, "It's like, yo, our music's for everybody. If you're new, you're old, you're welcome." So I thought that was pretty cool.
I don't know if you got to see it, but they made a TikTok.
Yeah, I've been playing along with it.
Did you see it?
Yeah. Okay, so that was it with it. Now we can talk about it. Danny, did you like the ending?
Well, it's hard for me to tell because it didn't really end.
But this season, you can rate those.
I enjoy the season.
Yeah, I think it's the best season so far.
I enjoy the season. I've always liked when there's a show like this where destruction is about to happen, when the destruction is actually felt outside of the main characters.
Yeah.
And like in here, you can view it in the city. What was the town called? Do you remember the town of the name?
I didn't watch the show.
Hawkins, you're right. So you can see the destruction in Hawkins and how the people who are not anything related to the main characters.
Yeah. There's people missing.
People missing all these things. And I feel like there's sometimes some shows, ones that I can think about is Netflix, The Defenders, because I was really into the Daredevil and everything. Yeah. And also Iron Fist. They also did that with Iron Fist, where it feels like they're trying to show like there's this big threat that's affecting everyone in the city, but you don't see how it affects the city.
Yeah.
And in here you can kind of see it. Yeah. So I like that.
I think I said that last week because remember I mentioned like the whole Batman thing too.
You mentioned how that aftermath, like he went and did the aftermath. Similar thing that it shows that it actually has an impact. Yeah. That it actually is like, this is dangerous, affecting everyone else.
Yeah, and I liked how it didn't like connect because clearly like 11 actually did manage to stop like everything from colliding. Right. You know.
Right.
What was the name of the girl?
Which one?
The one that you say you heard about?
Max.
Oh, Max.
Yeah, and there's a theory going around that that Vecna still has Max.
Okay.
Yeah, because remember when at the end, whenever 11 actually went to it, it's okay. Whenever 11 went into her mind, she couldn't find him.
Right.
You know, and she's like, she's not there.
Because it looked like she died.
Yeah, and then
and then she wasn't.
They were showing how back whenever like her papa was sending her into the void to look for Vecna, she could never find them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why people are connecting that they're like, yo, like he probably still has Max because remember he managed to escape at the end. Yeah, and I actually really liked it, and of course everybody loved Eddie.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're the actor, I think this was like,
it was like his first big thing too.
Big thing, but I'm like, this sets you up for like you're loved at this point. Yeah. So like, as long as
I remember seeing a bunch of stuff like that like a lot of people like that specific character from the show, and they hope to see him.
Yeah, it's like I was saying, he was like your basic metalhead, and like he became beloved. Like the way he like so everybody always liked how Steve and what's the name of
the dude with the
with the teeth. What's
Dustin?
Dustin, yes.
Damn, dude. And you didn't even watch it.
And like the relationship between Dustin and Eddie was so cool too, and it's just like it was really so I know, just looking at them. Yeah, so it was really cool. It's unfortunate, like a lot of people are saying that he might not be gone either.
Who?
It's the Eddie because they say every character like is based off of a Dungeons and Dragons character. They're saying like he might actually come back. Because it's like the character he's based after. Like
so he might be like a good guy who's in the Upside Down?
Maybe. Because they left his body there. You know, so we and not only that, they're saying
because we don't really know anything about the Upside Down, right?
Yeah, we don't, but we know that the show, like every monster and everything is named after Dungeons and Dragons characters.
Mm-hmm.
So like these are just like fan theories I read online, you know. And I like this when they say that, you know, like the difference between like whenever Steve was attacked by the bats and whenever he was. Eddie actually died from them, and it's that there's a character who looks and like him that it's an actual vampire though. So who knows? We'll see.
They definitely, because I mean, what was it? What's his name? Number one, Vecna. I forgot his actual person name.
Who cares?
Him. Well, I'm pretty sure he died over there. What did he eat all this time?
I was thinking about that too. Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he died, but he was in tune with that malevolence of that monster, which we don't know exactly much about the monster, other than
he shaped it.
Yeah, he shaped it. But what we know about the monster is that he goes from one dimension to another, and kind of just kills everything. I think that's what I remember.
Well, that's what they look like.
That's what I remember from season 1 or 2.
I think they said that the time frame that is located in has a lot to do with it.
Right, because they were like 40 something. What was it? I forgot how many years it was.
Yeah, well, it was back whenever they were kids. Because remember, as soon as 11 like broke the rift.
Yeah,
into
because
it.
when the first time they go back, I forgot the Nancy.
Yeah,
she was like, "Oh, there should be something here," and she's like, "Wait, this is the same time when she started dating Steve, I think, and that's him at almost the same time whenever that other girl died in the pool. So there's got to be something there.
Yeah.
But probably that's also the same time whenever 11 sent Vecna back, and that's when the portal opened.
Yeah,
and that's when it established that.
Regardless, I liked it. I thought it was really good.
I still want to know how the upside down monster tapped into the real world to talk to Vecna and give him powers, because that's the one thing that's unexplained.
Yeah,
the first tap, the first encounter, I guess I can use that word.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, but it's the biggest thing in the world. I know, Eric, you haven't watched it. Like, give it another shot.
I mean,
I'll give it a shot later on.
I mean, outside of the Defenders, like Marvel
I'll probably
Defenders,
start it like
that was one of probably the second, and now it's probably the main Netflix show. I would think.
And yeah. I think it's like their only thing right now.
Like the main thing.
Yeah. I'll probably go back to it whenever the next season gets announced, like probably like a month prior to like watch everything.
Yeah. They also added another season of Alone, and I love like those survival shows. It's nothing like freaking Naked and Afraid. There's no misogyny.
All I'm saying is, if Netflix is watching this, where is the Kingdom?
Oh, the second season.
Where is the Kingdom?
You know they have a movie.
Yeah, they have a prequel.
I got like
I
halfway
think the
through
second
it.
season's already out too.
Yeah, it's first and second season.
Yeah, so
out.
we're waiting on the third one.
Yeah, the third one. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I think COVID pushed some things back.
Yeah, and I started Black Clover too. Remember, me and Tony were like hungover watching it. Oh, I ate lobster for the first time ever.
Oh yeah, you were talking about
it. After our four-ski with the broski episode, me and Tony were like kind of drunk, and we're like, let's go get some steak.
Yeah,
and
went to
surf and turf.
Great.
Yeah, so we went to
we
Longhorn.
ordered some ribeyes and asked for the lobster on the side.
Yeah, because I told Tony, I was like, I've never had lobster before, and Tony's like, you need to get it, and I was like, you're right.
You're right. I need to get it.
Splurged on yourself, and then you saw the bill, and you're like, I should have never done that.
Okay, it is true about that, but once you do it once, it's like, you know.
Once in a while.
Once in a while. Nice. Episode.
No, one time I went to Qatar.
Oh, God damn it. Well, you guys, it's time to wrap up this episode. Thank you for joining us.
I just want to share my story.
It's really late. Oh my God, it's 11:30.
Honestly,
okay,
this isn't the latest podcast that we've had. Because we've ran this bitch into like 12 something.
No, I know that, but I remember I looked down and I'm like, 10:30, not bad. I looked at it again and I'm like 11:30. This cannot be an hour podcast. I'm sorry. Like, you guys are stuck with us.
How would you imagine a 1 hour podcast for the
Unqualified?
Leave it in the comments. Just tell us just how you imagine it.
They're always long.
Yeah, well, Eric, thank you for joining us again. Yeah. You guys like and subscribe. Tell your mom, your sister, your uncle, your brother, your mailman, the waiters at the restaurant you go to, the one who serves you lobster. You're like, yo, subscribe to the Unqualified Gurus.
Podcast. Buy our merch.
And to all the guests, I only talk mess because I want y'all back. That's it. Eric.
Yeah.
Regresa, güey.
I'll be back.
I'll talk shit when you're not here.
I'll be back sooner or later.
Yeah, there you go. So,
and then we'll eventually go fishing.
Yeah, we'll go fishing. We'll report back. So.
All right, Eric. You know.
This camera's fucking far.
You know what to do.
Just look at that little circle.
Bro, all right, hold on. Can I throw something at the camera?
No. You can throw any. No, wait, not my camera. Throw it at his camera.
Damn, it didn't reach. All right. Yeah, hey, look, I'll use this phone. No, I'm playing. All right, peace. Out. So
I didn't even
Danny,
say
you missed it. You were missing. You were too worried about your camera.
I was like, what is he doing?